we got to get you guys fixed up first. Get
What's wrong with us?
Get back to what we were doing.
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Zach won't be here today?
Zach is not here today.
Mm.
Misery.
He's on his way home from Misery.
Yeah. He was going to try and go Mach 1000 so he could make it, but he decided not to.
Well, I dropped the dice, but I don't see it.
I heard it.
I couldn't have gone too far.
Oh, it's over there. It's the wood die.
I see it.
It's a D4. Don't step on it.
No doubt. I just roll that for a second. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder why you hear that.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we have time, we can back up to where you guys get yanked out of the pod. If there's stuff that you guys want to address, see, or do, and then we'll get you to this. But at least you guys have time now to do what you need to do. The outcome's inevitable. Unfortunately, you're on railroad tracks here for a little bit. But if you have other questions or things you want to see or do or figure out or whatever, and then we'll get some more story in there.
So we're currently we've been bound and we're on the train thing there. Is
Yeah,
that what
basically
you're
you're at the point where you're chained up. You're in the car. Yeah.
saying? Okay.
Roped up.
Rope doped. Yep.
No chain rope.
Yep.
Well, whatever we okay, it's an inevitable.
Mhm.
I don't know. Is there anything?
I did everything I want to do. I'm not going to talk about it again.
Oh, right. We all kissed our banknotes.
Money up the butt.
Yeah, we have found all of the hiding places for all of the things.
And Beth has a couple extra. I think. At least she has my extra.
Yeah, but it's not up my keister. I have holding places because I'm a robot. Yeah.
No robot? I mean...
Parts of me are
Okay.
kind of mechanical.
Okay.
But no, I'm not. There are
So
bio
how-
parts of myself
I thought
too.
reborns were more...
I'm a special case.
Oh. I suppose you put a reborn into the Eberron setting, you could totally be like a cyborg.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? He's just getting it now.
Mm-hmm.
We spent all this time on the airship together.
I mean, I wasn't checking you out.
That's true. You were
It's
head of
literally been 2
security.
days.
That's also true.
I was focused on others. As the head of security, I was focused on the whole
Yes.
ship, not just one or two people.
Except the one or two you were.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess there's really nothing else I would want to do except for take in the surroundings a bit more because I know that we're in the misty stuff.
Yep.
So if I could see anything strange or just get a better understanding of how people might not be affected by this or what the heck is happening. Because what you said is the dome was just over salvation, right?
No. So the mist
Yes.
isn't like on the ground. It's not like a fog, like you're walking through. It's overhead. Like the
Okay.
dome is the mist. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes.
Okay. So the
Okay.
whole country is covered like an overhead dome of mist.
Okay.
And it's different thicknesses in different spots.
Weird.
So on the ground, for the most part, is just like a gray, desolate, blasted out wasteland. But you can still move about, whatever. But the mist itself passing through it, that's where the real trouble.
And that's just the perimeter, like.
Correct. Of
Couple
the whole
miles
country,
or
yeah.
Yards or something.
And that's for the most of the time.
Okay.
So the mist blocks out the sun. There is no blue sky here. There are no stars at night.
Bummer.
Mm-hmm. It's not a constant
Gonna
thickness. It
write
changes
pretty
over time.
sweet emo songs in this.
Yeah, this is like the depressing spot of the whole country.
We are gonna write some bangers right now.
Yeah,
let's
and in slavery, I feel like you're gonna produce really great content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What
It's
did
going
you
to be
say,
your
slam
Black album
poetry?
for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna.
Wait,
You can host it at night. I don't know where you are, but just start a slam poetry club at your
Whatever
slavery.
happened to the annoying influencer chick?
We don't know where anybody is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
we kind of know where Bob might be, but
last we knew you were with her, and that.
oh,
and
Blinked out of existence.
and then you were all blinked out of existence except for like our group, basically. But then when we ejected, we saw a perfect sky ship just sail away. So we were duped. The mist has warped our minds, and we do not see the same reality that everybody else is seeing.
got it.
Or we just hallucinated.
At least that's my take on it.
Or we hallucinated with that perfect sky ship.
Oh yeah.
Or there's a second sky ship.
That could be too. Oh, I never even thought about that. I have a very simple mind. very narrow
We're
minded.
all just dead.
We were
We're all just dead, and that was
No,
This is it.
maybe you
Heaven.
died.
Symbiology.
Maybe you died. Now, since you're looking at this guy, why don't you make a perception check?
Okay.
I'll give you some more information here.
13.
Let's get to the D&D page on it.
Actually play some D&D.
Well, we've been focused on it for the most part.
21.
21, nice.
Okay.
So, on this wagon ride to Salvation, you spend some time kind of zoning out and looking up at the sky and lack of sky, looking up at the mist. And every now and then you'll see faces screaming, sometimes claws, hands, weapons clash in long battles. Sometimes entire battle scenes play out. Mostly though, and
Like play out like people actually fighting.
yep.
Okay.
And Goder, you would see this most of the time. What you see is people's last moments right before they die as the mist overcomes them. And many people are just vaporized completely. Some people turn to goo. Some grow horrendous misshapen parts and then fall over. Every minute of the day, if you look up in the mist, it's a new scene. It's never the same.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
At least I got TV here. It's just all, it's just all horror.
24-hour horror shows. Okay, what else you would see passing through? Well, you guys would know, you all would know just from reports of this place that in this Mournland area, they call it, that dead things do not decay here. Anything that wasn't vaporized or turned to goo is still laying motionless in the same place it fell. So as you look about the landscape, there's plants, animals, creatures that are just laying motionless on the ground. That's just where they fell.
And that's despite the mist, or that's just Salvation. Like, this is an actual like part of the Mournland. We would know this.
Yeah, so just as the Mournland in general,
Yeah.
from like common knowledge of people that have existed in this world, you know that's something that happens in this space.
Okay.
But that's all of the Mournland. Whereas Salvation is just a city in the Mournland.
Okay.
How do you ever smell? They smell fine, or is it like just constant stench everywhere?
No, they don't decay, so they're just there.
Cool. Can we eat them?
Ooh.
You could probably try.
Yeah,
Oh, I
there's
see.
like 3 years stuff that probably died.
Mm-hmm.
Feel the
Went directly to cannibalism.
Yeah, right?
I'm eating people. There's animals too.
And just be clear, I'm a human. That's not cannibalism, right?
Ooh, that's a gray area. I think.
I think you're treading
Yeah.
a fine line. I think
Yeah.
you could still end up with bad times if you continue to eat
It's that where do you draw the line when you see that poster that has all the animals, and where do you draw the line? If you're a gnome, a human would be on there, I think. Like, you know,
Yeah,
in D&D,
yeah,
like,
it's a little bit off, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what about centaur?
Yeah. Oh,
That's
well, I was like,
the
it's,
back half.
Yeah, right. I mean,
it was in. I think it was in the Wednesday. Group,
Mermaids?
You know, the mermaids, right?
Yeah.
Well, is it like fish meat on the bottom half and human meat on the top half?
I mean, is that
Do they
salmon or what is
blend,
it?
You know?
Are you like
I'm
thinking
thinking
about
about
it?
People have actually probably had.
Ty's like,
great
what
things
would
about
I
this
eat?
actually.
How terrible would that
I
be?
mean, if you had if you ate a mermaid, would it be surf and turf? I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
There's, I mean, like, there's still like a person that is dying, but
But yeah.
But a delicious person.
yeah, a fish, you know.
Sushi.
Yeah. Exactly.
Eat them raw.
though. Yeah.
Wow.
It's even worser.
we put worse thoughts in your heads after that comment.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. You guys would also know in this space that the Warforged were not affected at all by the mist. And so, Neff, when you were watching those battle scenes and the mist overtaking people and then turning to goo, literally like a person would turn to goo and there'd be a Warforged right next to them that just were totally fine and just drop their swords. You guys all know that.
So become a warforged. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't I was gonna say aren't the people taking us Warforged, but no, they're all out Brotherhood of Steel.
Yep, so
None of us are warforged. I mean, you're the closest thing.
Yeah, barely. I just got like
Cyborg, human, reborn human. Yeah.
excuse me. You guys would also know, just in general, that so what became the Mournland used to be the country of Sire, and it was like the crown jewel of the country. All right, all of the best came here. They had all the coolest stuff, all the high tech were here. Many of the dragon marked houses had headquarters here.
Oh. Okay.
This was a place of like high magic, high technology. While other states were good at certain specific things, this place was good at everything.
So this is pretty much Hiroshima and Nagasaki, basically, of the 100-Year War.
Yeah, so when
Pretty much, this was thriving, and then it got fucked up.
yeah, whatever the mist is, whatever caused the mist, destroyed this country and ended the war.
Got it.
This mist is the whole reason the war stopped. So 100 years of fighting was ended by this event.
And nobody really does anybody really know why or how this happened? Like,
Everybody has theories, but nobody knows for sure.
okay.
Let's see what else. And because of
Are there
that,
is question.
Go ahead.
Is there a would I have picked up? Is there a theory that Egan Baker had anything to do with this?
so Egan Baker belongs to Cannith, which is the making house. And there is a theory that House Cannith caused the Mournland.
Okay.
They are one that had their headquarters in the town of Making, and Making, you will find out, was obliterated in the morning.
What Would I have, in the time that I was with my house before I went on this mission, would I have learned what my house's theory was, or if they had anything to do, or if they thought the Egan Baker House Kenneth was at the heart of this?
I would say you probably would have heard various different rumors, theories, whispers, but for the level that you are in the house, you probably wouldn't know specifically what like the higher ups think or know.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Actually,
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense.
Betsy. Okay, so because the Morning essentially wiped out this country and killed a lot of the population except for the Warforged, this has become a scavenger's paradise. So high technology, magic items, weapons of war. This place was like the crossroads for the war. This is where most of the fighting happened. There's experimental weapons here. There's gigantic mechanized Warforged units here, cannons, etc. So this place has been salvager's paradise. And people that are brave enough to cross through the mist and enter this place have been making an absolute fortune selling the stuff back to people.
How did we get out?
So there's spots in the mist that are thinner than others, and some people know where they are, but these spots do not remain constant. So while some spots can be miles thick, there might be spots that are only maybe a couple 100 meters or a few meters thick that are much quicker to pass through, safer to pass through. But not everybody knows where they are. And they're not always in the same place. And that's the danger of going into the mist, is that you don't know if it's going to turn you around and get you lost or what it's going to do.
Also, that's the kind of stuff that starts wars at my school. You don't just draw on other people.
Really? I mean, I suppose.
My Pokemon class was quite kids. And that was one of the battles I had to fight, because kids would draw on each other's papers. And that becomes my problem.
Keep your hands to yourself, or I'll take them away.
Or I'm like, sit next to somebody else, and they're like, but he drew on it. And I'm like, yeah, so don't sit by him. But no, that's so complicated.
Betsy, we're all just right here. Everybody's here. All right. Back to the wagon, unless you guys have other questions about the space you're in.
No, let's go be slaves.
All right. Everybody make an insight check on
Just
the wagon.
Let's not be slaves. Let's be in.
That's a good insight.
5. I am not seeing nothing.
5.
I had a dirty 20.
Ooh, nice.
Also 5.
Sorry.
13.
19. I am insightful.
I was intercepted.
I'll say, yeah, the 13 and up crew.
Okay, sick.
Close your ears.
So, as you're sitting on this cart and you're being escorted, there's a cart ahead of you, there's a cart you're on, there's the cart behind you. There's 15 soldiers, heavily armed, weaponed soldiers in thick metal plate armor. To come for 7 people? Why? Like, what a massive amount of overkill. It kind of connects in your brain, like, maybe they didn't know it was us. Maybe they were coming for something more. Maybe they didn't know what they were getting into. But whatever it was, they were prepared for a battle, and they got you 7.
Wow.
Wait, is the commander still with us?
The commander is still with you at this point.
I'm like, you thought about that too. You're like, he said 7. Wait a second. There's 6 of us. 7, commander.
So then I would say the 19 and up crew, you would have heard One of the guards say to another guard, "What a complete waste of time. Lena's gonna be pissed." And then he's shushed by the driver of one of the wagons, who's a half-orc male, white hair, brown eyes, and he's got a large dragon mark on his right arm. And this looks like the leader of this expedition, I guess you would call it.
You said he was the guy was
Half-orc, yep, half-orc male.
What I thought you said.
He's the only one not wearing like a heavy plate armor. And if you two that
Do I recognize the dragon mark?
Yep, if you want to make a, I would say investigation or perception, whichever is better for you two. Quilth, you got 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look too if you want.
Okay.
My student named his Dragonborn Cupcake birthday cake. He also asked me multiple times to add acrobatics to his rolls. And I'm like, this is me. This is my son now.
You are my baby.
Dirty 20 for me.
Oh, nice.
For perception.
I got 7. Oh. Yeah, 7.
Yep. Tanith, you know this is House Thrash. Thrashk. They are the House of Finding.
So, does everybody in House Thrash have a dragon mark that's the same?
Everybody that is dragon marked in House Thrash has the same dragon mark.
Yeah, but dragon marks can be bigger in size, but they don't
Depending
look
on
the same.
Yeah.
And then they're usually like, so he's half orc, so a lot of times they're all the same species.
Yeah.
Or races, depending on what rule set you want to use. Not all of them now, but the majority of them have a tendency to be race specific.
Correct. Wagon ride.
House of Finding, you said, right?
Yep.
Which makes sense because they found us.
They found you.
But did they want you?
Yeah, they didn't want
They
to
didn't
find
want
us.
us, as far as we can tell, but they found us.
They could let us go. Try again.
We're not the people you're looking for.
We're not. Yeah, you're not the droids you're looking for. They were the Jack Blue Shield. They're not a Blue Shield.
Yeah, hopefully that kid's doing alright.
Or they wanted to miss.
I left Walter
Wait,
inside
they're
of
in
this.
this.
System.
Why would they
They
want to
wouldn't
add
want to miss
Oh.
that. No,
Yeah.
but they were supposed to eject something out of
They're
this.
probably fine.
My guess.
Right.
Not us.
I threatened him to take a look at
That's
it.
my theory.
I threatened him
That's
real
Tanith's
good.
theory. Because we were one and the same.
I just.
Alright, your wagon ride is roughly an hour.
Oh.
Damn.
Bumpy.
With these 7
Dusty.
people.
Are we all in
Quiet.
the same wagon?
Yep.
Even though they had 3 wagons?
Yep.
3 wagons,
Wow.
you said?
Yep.
So the other 2 are empty?
They are in the other two.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't they
'Cause there's
walk?
15 of them.
I don't care.
They probably don't want to walk. Who wants to walk when you have a wagon?
So if they have 3 wagons,
Yep.
they definitely were expecting more or something. else.
No, because they don't walk.
They're too cool for walking.
Are all the wagons the same, or do they seem
Yeah, I
fancy?
mean, they do not seem fancy. They're in various
Yeah,
states of
One's
disrepair.
not a coach, and 2 are
No.
like
Nope, these are basic, like, open carts, essentially.
So
Yep.
they're all like cars. So they
Yep.
all. So it looks like they were looking to pick up a lot of stuff. Technically,
Looks like they were looking to pick up something, at least.
more than 7 people.
Mm-hmm.
More than 7 silly.
Silly.
We're silly. We were absolutely silly.
Silly goofy.
I'm so serious right now. I'm dying from the plague in the back.
Well, I'm writing a song right now, right? For sure.
Mhm.
We were absolutely writing a song.
Quilth has motion sickness.
I'm not okay.
So they have like your hands and your wings like bound, so you can't fly with
Yeah.
them.
Oh dang.
Your double
Stick
wings.
a whole wagon up.
Yeah. They weighed me down. Got like cinder blocks attached to me.
You're so old. You're so old and falling
Still
apart.
stronger than you.
Could be like Yoda.
tried.
Could be like Yoda though. Like it just
Tried
like
fixing
kick
it.
ass when needed.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
Okay, arriving in Salvation. Okay, so Salvation is barely a town. It's a scattering of buildings and tents with pretty squalid conditions for the most part from what you can see. Most of the buildings are clearly made of scrap and leftovers from other construction projects. Most everything is constructed of random length wood, plates of metal that used to be weapons or armor. The vegetation in this area is burned out and the ground is a light gray ash.
Alright, welcome to Bartertown.
Yep, the town smells strongly of feces, suffocating black smoke, and dry dirt. A single dusty main street
So it smells
holds
like
all the
Macaw.
businesses the town can handle. You guys turn down Main Street. Most of the people here that you see are Warforged. There's a few scattering of miscellaneous races, but quite a few of the miscellaneous people that are here are deformed or changed in a way.
Oh.
A lot of them have elongated limbs or possibly tentacles or extra eyes. Strangeness.
I love that. I want clothes to become
We can make that happen.
I'm just getting flashbacks of snake people from season 2 of Critical Role.
Yep.
Campaign 2, yeah. Like
Mhm.
all the weirdness of those people and that was wild.
All right. First stop. First stop the guards make was at a rundown, cobbled together building, 2 to 3 stories tall. Looks like it's made of random pieces of wood, all painted gray and lightly nailed in place. There's somehow an illuminated sign on the front of the building, and it flashes. Every time it flashes, you see the words Church of Mist. And it's like real bright and then blinks out. As the wagons roll to a stop, a wet-looking woman with black hair emerges and begins screaming.
That's
Where's the pod, Toger? Where's my motherfucking pod, you useless half-sack of orc piss? I told you wanted the pod. I wanted the pod, not these biologicals. And she, like, stops mid-sentence and looks back at the church, kind of like almost in a daze. And she's just, like, stops and, like, looks back at the church, like she's focusing. And she looks back much calmer now. And she's like, yes, I know. Agreed. And she turns back to Toger and yells at him again loudly to take these useless biologicals to the market and bring me my fucking pod!
Isn't that what they call those things that you use to smoke e-cigarettes? Like pods? Is she just like a real hardcore addict?
She sent him out to get her Marlboros. Menthols. Where's my menthols?
Like a sack of squirrels.
So what was the? She was yelling at who?
Togar.
Delgar, and that's the half orc.
Togar is the half
Togar?
orc dragon marked. Yep, Togar.
Also, why is she so moist?
No,
You can't
Oh,
just
God.
ask people why they're so moist.
wet looking is weird. Wet looking is.
Togar's gonna run off for scratchers.
That
and
is
stones.
like
Come
she's
back.
actually wet. Like
No, she just
Does she look like she just got out of the shower?
You can look closely at her.
like if
you'd
you
like.
grabbed her arm and did a frog. You know how
Sure,
frog
I'll
looks
look
like?
closely.
Okay.
Anyone that wants to stare at the moist woman, feel free to.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna think about how
I
she
should
just wants
probably.
cigs.
I am the bard. I should
She's
probably.
just here for cigarettes. That's
Oh,
all.
yeah, that's not good.
If I use
Y'all can
investigation,
look at
that'd be a 24.
Okay.
oh wait.
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Investigation.
17.
17, okay.
I got a 9, so I don't know why she's all wet, but
17.
interesting.
17, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting nonetheless.
I thought I wrote up a thing for her, but I can't find it.
I'll just make it up, I guess.
Togar is definitely.
Yeah, I gotta wing it here, huh?
Scratchers.
There's a good description of her in this.
Is there? Oh, is that where I put it? Okay. I'll get it. Hang on.
Oh, well, we know who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is by
Yeah.
the
That's my
church.
bitch.
This is by the church son.
Yeah.
You're like, that's my bitch. I'll be your slave one day.
She seems really cool.
Okay, so what'd you guys all roll? Sorry, I was daydreaming.
25.
25.
24.
I got a 9.
9,
17.
17. Okay, so you
Ooh.
three definitely see. I'll tell you, this is Reverend Lena Karnak. She is the leader of this church, which you will find out is, Amanda's here, the First United Church of Mist Evokers. So her eyes dart madly about as if she's seeing something that's not there. She talks to herself constantly. She's been changed somehow. You would all assume from what you've learned so far that she probably got caught in the morning and the mist changed her rather than just vaporizing her. She has webbed hands and gills. Her eyes blink with an extra set of eyelids. She looks like she's always wet. Her black hair drips down her back with water. As you've experienced now, she speaks in broken sentences like she's in two places at the same time. So she's definitely had something happen to her. But that's what you see so far.
Does she look like she was human before she got her extra parts?
Yep.
Does she have a dragon mark at all? Or?
She does not. Excuse me.
I mean, to be fair, all I was thinking was like, oh great, Tom's running 2 cult campaigns at the same time.
Love me a little cult action.
Who doesn't love some cult?
I took a cult class and I strayed way away from cults and D&D. Some weird shit, man.
Quillith is gonna be leading it, I can tell. When we get together, Quillith will be the leader of the cult.
Overthrowing, yeah.
Yeah.
When I leveled up, I gave her points in charisma, so she's a lot more charismatic now.
Nice.
Because of all of the.
But are you moist? You have extra limbs?
She can be.
So you like a water bird now?
Oh,
that'd be cool, yeah.
She turns into a duck.
Wow.
Wow.
Get webbed feet.
Yeah.
You can waterproof your feathers. I'm sure that can't be too hard. Wax, yeah.
Get webbed feet. I'm gonna be so concerned. I mean, probably not on Neff. That's kind of gross.
Just move on.
Yeah.
All right, next topic.
All right. You guys got anything else you want to see or do in this space?
No, I'm gonna run away. She's so
Alright.
scary.
I'm not digging it.
Okay.
Well, maybe a little bit.
Well. Never mind. Sorry.
I'm just gonna take in the surroundings of the building, trying to remember what it looks like in windows, and in case we have to go in there. Sounds weird and bad.
All right. You see Toger, the half-orc, kind of swallows his pride and just shakes his head, walks away, gets back in the wagon, and let's go, boys. So he turns the wagon, whatever. He turns the 3 wagons around. So you see that this main street has signs periodically, and this is Gorgon Avenue that
Are
you
we
are
still
on.
in the wagons?
You are in the wagons, correct. You never unloaded out of the wagons, but you are on Gorgon Avenue. And this is the only real, actual street in this jumble of buildings and shanties. It looks like the one main street that goes through town.
So Gorgon Avenue is Main Street?
Gorgon Avenue, yep, you got it. You arrive at a mostly metal shell building. It's almost like a warehouse in a sense. Looks like an attempt at painting was made years ago. There's a small wooden sign next to the door that simply says crystals.
Oh.
Everybody make a perception check to see if you can see something.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
23.
Oh, goddamn!
My little dice are rolling so well.
Goddamn!
18 for perception.
We pursue the heck out of this place.
Baby!
I got an
Shoot the hell out
11.
of it. No, I mean,
Neff is
That
watching
sign
the
says
horror
crystals.
shows.
Yeah, the TV's on, sorry.
TV's
Can't talk right now.
maybe Christmas hits isn't your jam. That's not good.
Well, my ADD's real bad right now. Okay. So you guys, everyone but Neff, sees that this building is a massive metal building built somewhat like a warehouse, but in the middle of it is some sort of tower structure that protrudes from the center of the building. It's tall. It's probably almost 100 feet tall. It looks like it's been decayed over the years and falling down. It's essentially a staircase to nowhere now. But you guys would know that this was once a skyship docking tower.
Any sonic crystals?
We're almost there.
Almost there.
So you guys are unloaded from your carts, and the guards lead you into this building, and you're led into basically holding pens. And this is an open air slave market for the long and short of it. So they dump all your belongings are just dumped with you. You're unchained and left with barely a word. So you're in this holding cell after a short moment. The only person that you've seen here, other than the guards, is a young-looking halfling girl wearing a red flowy ball gown. So she approaches you guys. She's got dark brown hair. It's kind of lightly put up in a bun. She walks gently with bare feet. She approaches you and she speaks, and you guys are shocked to hear the voice of an elderly woman. And she goes, "Okay, newbies, I'm Crystal. This is my shop, Crystal's Slaving and Loan. You're being auctioned. Please don't try and escape, or my robot dogs will kill you."
Oh, okie dokie.
So as you look behind her now, there's two large mechanical dogs, and they're kind of like playing with each other right now, kind of chasing each other around a little bit. And after settling in, you begin to realize how tired you are. You're in a slave pen.
It's nappy time.
All together?
You're all together. Yep.
We
They
could
dumped
do like
you all.
Yeah, we could huddle. We could huddle to sleep and stay warm. I don't need any of that though.
You guys are the
I'm actually good.
you guys are the only ones here at the moment.
Can I like ask her how business is? That is probably not very nice, but
You got
I'm
Ray
curious.
Cuddle Bundle going. Got it.
She's gonna go, I mean, loans are up, slaves are down. It's about even.
How long you been doing this, Crystal?
Since shortly after the morning.
Were you here during that time?
I was. That's why I'm like this now.
Are you happy about that?
I mean, you get what you get. You happy about what you are? You look like quite the contraption there.
What's that supposed to mean?
Where were you in the morning?
Around.
Yeah,
Probably.
yep, I know the feeling.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Crystal. How old are you?
Old enough to know better than to tell someone how old I am. Hey, don't escape, okay? You look valuable.
Okay. Anybody good with animal handling?
Wow.
I have a
Talk to the robot dogs.
Well, it's inevitable what's going to happen, right? Tom said they're being rubber.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah,
So-
But listen.
maybe we can.
Get a dog.
Yeah.
Your dog wants to be a slave with us now. Okay, bye.
Would animal handling work on robot dogs though?
Probably. It has. She said dog. Also, what's the next move? I am gonna ask her like, what's the plan now?
Well, the auction's coming up tomorrow, and then you guys are out of here as far as I'm concerned. You might as well get some sleep while you can.
I don't need sleep. Are you guys gonna sleep? I'll just go sit in a corner, I guess.
I mean, technically that's how we level up, but you know.
I just stared for 4 hours and now I'm a new level.
Sweepy, sleeping.
We're the only slaves here, though.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her if does she get slaves often? Why is it only us here?
I mean, it's not as busy as it used to be. Places kind of picked over now, but, sometimes people don't pay their bills. Sometimes the police don't want to deal with them, so they come here.
Crystal's an honest lady.
Yeah. All right.
Can't argue with her,
Yeah.
Honestly, she seems to be a good business owner.
Sure.
All right. Everybody make a perception check in this case.
Holy cow, 24. I need some all good rolls.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
not a bad
15.
roll.
That's not
Perception.
terrible.
14.
I got a 10.
I got 10 too.
Not as perceptive.
Goater.
Yo.
You can see clearly into Crystal's office if you kind of like tilt your head and scooch over a bit. You can see she has a calendar in that space, and it is the 4th of Baracus, and that would be more than 6 months since you went into the mist.
Whoa. Intriguing. 4th of Baracus.
Are you gonna tell us that then?
I'm gonna say, whoa, dude, something weird happened. If her calendar's right, we just lost 6 months.
6 months?
What time of year is Baracus?
I believe it's like summer-ish.
I thought it was gonna be like a fireman's calendar or something, and I was like, yeah, go over here. Just like, whoa, look at that calendar in there.
I mean, you probably
Crystal's
could.
into some
It can
stuff.
still be that.
Naked Warforged calendar?
Ooh. Crystal's
Real
into some
shiny.
weird stuff.
Did you say real shiny?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Crystal still around?
She can be if you need her.
Hey, what time of year is it, Crystal? We're kind of disoriented, like, with the sun and all that. This seems weird.
You mean the lack of sun?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
I
Weird
mean, I guess
traveling.
anywhere else it would be like early summer right now.
Huh. Weird. Okay. I guess Scout is right, people. Weird.
How long was that trip supposed to be? Wasn't it like a week?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
On our initial, the initial like,
Yeah.
It's been 6 months.
Yep.
I probably missed out on some good shows.
Do I have 6 extra months of beard on my face?
You do not.
Intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
so we don't feel 6 months older.
You do not.
That's crazy.
Are we actually not 6 months older? Like, is it like a weird time loop thing? Like, if we actually like.
You want to medicine check yourselves?
Yes.
Yes, and check your stuff.
After like, am I older? Am I gonna have to work harder to pick up chicks?
6 months. 6 months of
6
age.
months.
is gonna
Yeah.
really
Oh
make-
my
really
god,
make the
no,
difference.
he's leaning hard into the emo. How will it ever survive?
You say medicine check?
Sure.
It's a 12.
12. I don't know, everything's, the hair's still the same.
How about young little 12-year-old halfling? She would notice it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we would.
Are
Still
you
looks-
12 and a half now?
Have
Growth spurt at all for the
Yeah.
halfling?
Hasn't grown an inch.
Alright, so then.
4.
Before.
That's puberty.
You feel great. Your whole body's young and nimble. You don't even know when things hurt.
You've never woken up with how did that happen? I went to sleep and now it stuff hurts.
I didn't even move and it hurts.
You coughed and now my back hurts.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do at Crystal's? Otherwise, we're almost to where you guys are now.
Can I ask Crystal if I can play with her dogs?
Play? I mean, hey, buyer beware, right? I wouldn't get too close.
You said that as long as we don't run.
I mean, don't run.
I won't run. So can I like go pet them?
You, I don't know. I mean, you can like try to talk to them, but I wouldn't touch them.
They're your dogs.
I wouldn't touch them.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna try to talk to it, I guess.
Okay.
Which one looks friendlier?
Make a perception.
Okay. Well, that's a 10.
They both look equally terrifying to you.
Cool. I'm gonna talk to the
Equally
one on the
terrifying.
left,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go. Beep bop bo boop. Dog.
You gotta speak their language.
Yeah. Hello, dog.
The translation.
You want pet?
Are you gonna reach your hand out to him?
Yeah, I assume it's not right next to me, but yeah, you know how like when you approach your like animal,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to like gently like let the so they'll come and sniff you. It's like that.
Okay. Make an animal handling check.
You're gonna be in the mines
You're
with
gonna-
a plague and only one.
Yeah, you're probably losing a hand. Let's see where this is going.
It's a pirate campaign now.
It's okay. I get a +0 to
Hey,
animal
can
handling.
we just turn this into a pirate strike
Yeah.
campaign?
Oop, that's a 14. It could be a lot worse.
You're not wrong. But
I've done worse. I'm very.
This dog does not immediately chomp your hand
I
off.
was gonna say he looks
Nice.
disappointed he did not.
It's because my blinking is not happening at the same time and
Yeah.
I'm not breathing. It's
It's
really
got its-
comforting to him.
It like rotates its mechanical ears back
It's getting
and like leans forward with its squinty eyes at you.
I'm getting somewhere.
I'm believing you.
It's either going into attack mode or it wants to smell you. You don't know.
Could I roll an insight to see?
Sure.
Thanks. Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna ask Crystal if she made these things. Are these your creations?
14.
Or
14.
That's my lucky number right now, I guess.
No, I purchased these to kill slaves that try to run away. They're super fucking dangerous.
How did I not attack you? No, I'm like, it's fine. It likes me. I got a 14.
14 on insight. You're on the borderline of getting your hand chomped off.
I'd be like, don't do that. I guess I'll back away.
where'd you get the dogs from, though?
I bought them from one of the guys downtown.
Does he have a name?
Yeah, I'm sure he does, but it was a long time ago and I can't remember it.
How come they don't eat you?
Because I'm the boss. They're my dogs.
You don't even pet them!
You don't gotta pet dogs. They're robots. You might as well be the toaster. You pet your toaster at home?
I don't have a home.
It shows, sweetie.
Crystal! Yeah!
You got any makeup or something in that body? Maybe clean yourself up a bit.
Inside.
Wow, Crystal. You look 5, and you sound like an old woman with
Like I didn't know that.
Smoking is bad.
You might not know that you look like crap.
I don't think you're one to talk, Crystal. You got husband, you got wife. No. You got dogs that could kill you.
I am a child. Look at me.
Are you? Yeah, this is fun. Alright. You guys gonna go to sleep?
You should just stay here for the
Yeah. Why sell us at this point, Crystal?
Nice one.
Hang out with Crystal.
New favorite NPC.
Nap.
Yeah,
Get a
Chris-
long rest, ready to be a slave.
Crystal is the Mimi of this campaign so far.
Savage. Alright. You guys gonna go to sleep eventually, I imagine?
Yeah, probably.
Crystal is the Mimi of the second stage of the story.
She sounds so
I'll
mean.
write that too.
She's actually pretty friendly for a sleeper, I think.
Mimi.
Yeah, honestly.
Not Mimi.
Mimi?
Mimi.
Mimi is an M-I-M-I.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Alright.
A psychotic halfling from a different campaign.
Yes. Okay, so you guys are all sold off to your prospective markets.
How much did they pay for me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how much?
Yeah, what are all of us?
Oh, you guys want prices
Oh, yeah.
associated
We
here?
do. We want to know which one of us is worth more. And we will take it
If
personally.
Crystal is the Mimi, that just means we have a chance, opportunity to kill her later, and we can control her as a playable character.
That's so true.
How about
Also, she should obsess over one of us.
everybody that wants a value assigned to
Right, I
themselves,
forgot about that.
roll a d100 and add a 0 to it.
All right.
Whoa.
We're all.
I'm not
fine
worth that
here.
much. I'm like 3 feet.
We'll find out.
Well, we're finding out how much we're worth.
600 gold pieces? They got ripped off.
Ooh.
Guys,
500.
I got 10, 0, and add another 0. Oh, you guys gave me this! That's so worth
We
it!
have the plague.
Yeah, and I'm still worth more than you.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
Is 5 0 and another 0? Would that be 5,000?
Mhm.
Oh.
No, 500.
Okay.
Right?
I'm
Yeah,
1,000.
500. Yes.
I was 260.
Damn.
Nobody wants
Yeah,
this old
but,
ass
okay,
lady.
but so it's actually it's 0 on the tens and
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
so 50 on the percentile.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So that's
Right, 500 gold.
500.
Yeah, is it
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, that's way more than I
Which you're
expected.
actually 100 if we're going
Yeah,
by
I
that
am
rule.
100 if we're doing that.
Yeah.
Damn it, so I'm cheaper than the old lady.
Oh, Brett, it's because you have the plague.
You're so right. You're like, make it work. No, yeah. Damn, that sucks.
Oh, I gotta do the commander.
So
Who is the most expensive then?
I was 320.
600.
Damn, go.
Yeah.
Wow.
What were you?
Cheapest.
What do they like small people for slaves?
Someone got to roll find out how much
Places.
Zach's character was.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
how much is the most?
I'm trying to do the commander if I can find
Oh,
one.
and the commander.
Oh shit, that's right.
Hopefully she's less than me. I cannot be the lowest amount.
830.
God.
That sounds right for the
It
commander.
kind of
She's a
does,
pretty beefy
but I
chick.
hate that for her.
I don't want to roll for Zach. That was terrible.
I'll roll for that.
Yeah. Let the DM roll for Zach.
20.
630.
That's
Yeah, that's better.
I'm the cheapest witch here.
Not bad. Not
You're
bad.
rolling D100s good,
260.
man.
Wait.
Pro.
320.
I'm 100
I'm a
even.
bard.
Yeah,
I mean,
man, I need to keep track of our rankings.
Alright.
Yeah.
See, it
okay.
matters.
Okay, for those of you that care, you know that the commander goes to House Vadalis. Vadalis. And Vadalis is... Valdalis's house is... their guild specialties are animal training and breeding. They have the mark of handling. They have a large, boring warehouse on the outskirts of Salvation.
House Vidalis is actually an actual Dragon Mark?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that is where you last see her. All right. We are caught up. You guys are where you are now. So we can go about
Is-
and
For
Figure out how to
mine above table. 'cause,
Yep.
I think we actually said where we actually went in the actual order of sales at the end of last episode.
Yep.
For above table, are they the only Dragon Mark house that bought stuff, or was other house Dragon Mark houses involved in the purchasing? Because I thought everybody
see.
else was purchased not Dragon Mark houses.
I do believe you are correct.
Okay. I'm just trying to from like Tammy
Yes.
wouldn't have figured this out, but like I'm just trying to know this.
There was no other. None of you were purchased by other dragon marked houses.
Okay. But yeah, Tanith wouldn't know this. And
Yep.
most of us wouldn't know this probably either. Because the commander went last?
Yeah, she rolled a 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she went after you.
So, oh wait, I was there for most everybody except for the commander.
Yeah, you saw everybody
So I saw
else.
almost everybody go. except
Yes.
for- That's right. Okay, so I would have
Yes.
known that. Well, I would have known that nobody else was. I wouldn't know that nobody was by a Dragon Mark house because I didn't recognize any of the Dragon Mark houses purchasing things. But I didn't see the commander because I was gone by then.
Correct.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Got this.
Okay. You guys want to fill in the blanks for everybody as to what you guys have been doing, who you went, where you went, and then we'll get you all back together. Go. Ready,
Oh,
go.
heck. I don't know where I am.
Well, I didn't bring my. I forgot my sheet, but
I know, right?
But I can.
I'm a part of Salvation Scrap and Mining. I've been with a whole bunch of other slaves being beaten by some freaking dude who dresses very fancily, and like runs the joint. And I separate bio parts from non-bio parts, so that makes me kind of interested. I hope I'm working with dead bodies. You know, just living my life, being hated. Should I add anything else?
That's up to you. It's your story.
Yeah, I do have the plague.
I do. I still have the plague.
Yeah.
It really did kill my value as a slave, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still bought by this asshole.
So, you, in your time there, would have seen probably Tanith come in, for sure, to buy parts. And you would have maybe once or twice seen Zach's character Abe, but you have not seen him in a while now.
Oh no. Abe's dead.
It's just in Missouri. It's okay.
Okay. I don't feel like I would be in a position where I would have been able to talk to you, Chris. Like, even if you came in, I would not have been able to.
Yeah.
So I guess I could. Did you see me when you came to my place of work? Did you try to talk to me? Or were you just all business?
I would have seen you. I would have tried to probably talk to you, but like in like a secret code, and you might not have picked up on it. But to try to ask if you've seen anybody else. Like every time I saw you, I'd be like, come to buy parts. I'd probably been like, I'm fine, but no word from someone. Like kind of like secretly, like, have you seen? Basically trying to ask if you've seen anybody else. That would be, but like, I guess it would be up to you if you would have been able to decode me asking questions.
I wouldn't have to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's like, cause I'd just be like trying not to say too much, cause I would assume that when we go to town, we would still be with somebody probably, maybe, or.
You have
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think I was pretty friendly with my group. They
Yeah.
would've let me by myself, so maybe I would have actually asked her directly if she'd seen anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I suppose I don't doubt that I wouldn't like know that you're trying to be like, have I seen anybody, even if you just asked me directly. And I guess I would say like, I would tell you if I've seen Abe like once, but not in a while. But I'd be like, I haven't seen anybody else. Do you know where we all are? But then like, it would have to be over a course of like a few visits because ain't no way I'll be able to like tell you all of that and not get my ass whooped. I'm like public enemy number 1 here.
Okay. Yeah, because like, I don't know if I would actually be that good of a person to not worry about you when I'm asked questions. Bard life, you know. My captors treat me well, so I would think.
Oh,
that
well, fucking A.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, so, or at least that's my thought.
Yeah, brag about it.
I mean, I
I'm
don't know,
just
maybe.
like bruised and beaten up. Sometimes when you see me, it's worse so.
Would I actually see bruises on a
On a dark elf? Is this racist now?
Yeah. Then no, I would probably not try to like throw you under the bus.
What do you mean by that? Throw me under the bus.
I wouldn't be rude. I wouldn't like, try to like be like direct, I don't want you to get in trouble by answering my questions.
Oh, well, depending on the day, I probably would have tried talking to you first.
Okay.
It depends on if I really wanted to piss this guy off.
Alright, so I do learn that you've seen Abe and Abe only.
Aside from you, I've only seen Abe and he's stopped coming in. So he's dead.
I would assume that that's what you say, but I would also
Yes, it is what Neff says.
probably not believe that he's dead.
Yeah, you can
Because
use your better judgment.
Yeah, because you believe you it's absolutes for you. It's
Yeah.
alive or dead. That's it. There's no gray areas. Okay.
Why don't you make an investigation check
Not to see if he's dead.
while you're picking scrap?
Okay. Bum, bum, bum. So this is me back at work.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Work. Unpaid work. Oh no, that's 5.
5. You have found random odds and ends. You've been through a lot of the material that's come through here. You feel like you've picked enough stuff that if you had help, you could improve yourself.
Okay.
Whether you want to share that with Tanith or not, that's up to you.
Let's see. Listen, no offense, Tanith, but you're not the guy who I would trust that with. I'd be like, have you seen that like little guy that we went on the ship with? You remember that little guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see him?
Did a really good job.
I haven't seen him like.
Yeah, that one.
So you have much more free reign than Neff does.
Okay.
So you've been able to be about town.
Okay.
So you've encountered everybody else except for Abe. You haven't come across him.
Okay. So I will say, yeah. I will say yeah.
Okay. Because I've got things that I need him to help me with.
Okay.
So we're gonna say that this probably can't happen over one, but is it possible if I be like, if I get you these things, can you get these things to him so he can upgrade?
I have pretty free range, right? Like
Mhm.
I'm almost like not a slave compared to like everybody else.
Yeah, you're like close to a team member. At this
Yeah.
point, yeah.
Okay. Because I'm.
Team member.
Yeah.
And I will be like, yeah. So like when I hand you like money, if you like slip me things, I can like
Slowly, yeah, over a
get into
process.
Goater.
Yep.
And would I be able to know that Goater would probably be able to like know what he's doing because he's never like experimented on me or like
Yes, because you know he's an artificer and you've
Okay.
seen him do things with his tools. While you don't know his skill level, you know that he's at least experienced enough to handle that type of stuff. That he knows if you give him things that you know would work in your body, he would be able to do something.
Okay, good. Then that would probably be my plan because I've been collecting stuff to upgrade my core because some of the shit that comes through is pretty valuable and can be used. I could use it for me, but I myself can't do that. So if we can somehow transfer this stolen shit that I'm taking to Goater, that would be good. Because that's part of the reason why I'm still in slavery. Why I haven't left. Just because I want to get something out of it since I'm here working with these parts.
So does he talk to me at the farmer's market sometime when I'm selling my herbs?
What are you doing, Tanith?
I'm at the market.
Well, I wouldn't approach anybody like from right away. I would basically make sure that like the second time I see him at the farmer's market or in the market, I would make sure that it's them. After we have talked to Neff and got the part, I would then, approach cautiously, not to like look too obvious, and be like, hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, man?
I'm
You're gonna believe this gig I got. These new people, they, bomb me, so that kind of sucked. But I realized it's actually pretty cool.
okay.
So I'm just hanging out on the farm, growing mushrooms and herbs and building stuff and all sorts of fun stuff. Poor old man.
great.
You picked it up.
Poor old man's Zen, he's kind of bumming and can't get around anymore, so old lady Zen's hanging out with him. I get to come to the market once a week.
Oh, yeah, same, man. Like I got the guys snowed, man. They let me pick up stuff.
I'm not pissed.
Like any parts.
Those are great.
Zax is bad too. You're not the only one. Sorry.
Zax is real bad.
Okay.
He's part of the cult.
So where are you at?
These guys are trying to like fix this Mac, this big Warforge, and they hired me because I'm little and I can get into places and fix stuff.
Sweet.
And I just so have you seen any of the others?
Yeah, I saw Cowan. She's selling bread. She's right down there.
Selling bread. Okay. Ooh.
You are now.
The story was we were at the market together, so.
Okay. It's bread. Is it not bread?
No, I work in a restaurant.
For some reason I went for bread. I don't know why.
You sold stuff
I
to
went to baked
restaurants.
goods.
Yeah, you sold mushrooms to the restaurant.
Okay,
we'll
that's
say.
what it was. Okay.
There.
Alright, I don't know why I went for bread, but. It's
I'll go look for bread and find out that it's not bread. But, I'm like, so
playing along with mushrooms, dude.
So, hey, can you still take her?
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like
So
it's
all
not
sorts of stuff.
Yeah. So I ran into an F. Not so good, but
What's she doing?
what were you doing?
I don't know. I forgot.
Scavenging parts.
Mechanical
Yeah,
parts
I'm
from
at the
biologicals.
scrap and mining place.
She's owned by like some scrappers. She's not. So she's selling stuff at the market sometimes.
No, I can't leave. You come to me.
Oh, yeah. So she's selling scrap, but like I go there for parts for the guy.
Sweet.
So, and I'll like kind of like reach into my pocket or into my cloak and I'm like, you think you can like work on some upgrades for her and like hand some stuff and kind of like explain what you were telling me, and I'll check back in like a week or two, like when I get back. Like I might not be here next week, but I'll try to be back next week. Like,
Sure. But without her
You never
here,
know. You never know.
Gonna hold on to this stuff till I see her?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I'll stash it.
Um,
Hey, do me a favor. I have this crazy idea, man. I want to build it myself a prehensile tail. Tell her to look out for parts for that.
oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Tail farts.
All right, so I'm a fence basically.
Yeah, yep, you are, as every good bard should
I am
be.
just fucking a drug runner like I used to be in high school. Got it. All right, we got this. Back and forth between all of the clans. Cool.
Got it. All right, so Gerdert, you know where Calwin is.
Yeah. At a
So
restaurant, not a bakery.
correct. Calwin is at a restaurant. Why doesn't Godert then share what you've been up to or what you've been doing?
So, Mom and Pa Zen are getting old. They needed a slave to help take care of the farm. And seeing how it's always cloudy here, I thought, what could grow here? So I came up with herbs and mushrooms, and I found out that things don't decay. So I don't know about the mushrooms, but whatever. So, anyways, yeah, I'm just, pissed off I'm a slave, but realize they're actually pretty nice people, so trying to help them out and biding my time until I escape. And,
Hold off. Are any of these herbs and mushrooms like mind-altering herbs and mushrooms?
no, they're medicinal herbs.
Okay. Just second.
But,
I might still need some anyways. Just
who knows what would grow in the Moorland? So like, yeah.
Well, that's kind of why I asked.
They look okay.
It used to be ginger, and that just kind of like helped. Not ginger, ginseng. They used to help you, but now ginseng might do something weird to you. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, and made myself a little steel defender because I'm doing cool stuff with the farm there.
I love her.
Oh, and I gave Colin stones of sending so she can share them with somebody else to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he can make those now, because he's an artificer.
You can make stones of sending.
Because artificers don't break the game at all.
No. You can make Rocky Talkies for all your friends.
Yep.
Exactly. Or I could have made more stones of sending.
Mm-hmm. All right.
The bird hit the window.
Yeah,
Is that what that was?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
It flew away. It's pretty okay.
It wasn't that hard of a hit, but it was still like.
Sometimes they try to land on the screens and they just hang there for a second. A baby bunny.
And Blueberry was doing that a lot last year.
All right, Calvin. You've been given a stone of sending. You also know where Quillith is because your master attends services there. Mm-hmm.
So do you attend with them? Like, is that what the master's like? Like, we're
So
going to
you're a
church
cult
today.
leader. Got it. We're all trying to make our way through the world. Got it.
So let's hear what Calvin's been doing.
I got sold to Blades, who is a restaurant chef. Chef restaurant.
His name is Blade.
Owner?
Their name Blades, yes.
Yeah.
They're a young Warforged. They were made like right before the mist happened. So they didn't actually fight in the war.
Oh.
Like, okay, now we're gonna make a restaurant.
Well, that's a cool Warforged idea. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
And now I am. Well, they can't taste anything because they're
No,
robot. So I am like a palate person. I just eat all of their, and not all of their food. They just make things and make me taste the things and tell them what they.
So you've probably sampled Goater mushrooms.
Yay.
So you know if they're safe
Uh-huh.
or not.
They are cooking mushrooms. Oh my god.
Well, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So what would Warforged be doing being farmers if they don't have to eat?
Gotta make a living.
They gotta have hobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he didn't fight in the war, like he was just made,
Mm-hmm.
he would have no idea what to do. Like he would really be like, I'm just gonna throw a dart and pick like a career now and figure out my life in this world.
They just
And he
exist.
really did,
Yep.
considering he can't taste the food he makes.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Yeah.
Good choice.
I don't know. A Warforged would be simple. Like that's my thought on it. Like I'm just gonna do this because I got no.
But they are named Blades. They have a whole bunch of knives
Yeah.
on them
Oh,
and
cool.
Yeah.
connected to their body.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure it's some sort, I don't know, like a sushi situation. Not sushi because we don't have fish, but like a vegan sushi situation.
There you go.
Sounds like
No, like
mushrooms.
something that just involves like a lot of like,
Cutting. Yeah.
cutting.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Lots of mushrooms.
Yeah.
I mean, we are landlocked here in the Moorlands, most likely, or
The very south is available to the sea, but again, you would have to pass through the mist to get to.
Salvation though is
Salvation is landlocked.
is
Yeah, it's
landlocked.
correct. Yep.
So yeah, probably. I mean, although there are the non-decomposing
Yeah.
animals.
Indeed.
So,
Yep. Not me.
But
pure sushi.
but you yeah, no, probably not a good idea. But it doesn't decompose, so maybe it's not a
Maybe
big.
safest place in the world for sushi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Still sounds sketchy. I wouldn't trust it.
What is like the organic animal situation like?
Oh boy. So one of the things is House Vidalis, where the commander went. They're known for animal training and breeding. So they have been using their time in the Mournland to create species that are adapted to live here. And they've been taking the animals, and you guys would all know this because you've seen them. They've been taking the animals that were changed by the mist and trying to replicate or reproduce them.
Scary.
Mm-hmm. So there is quite a variety of odd animals here.
Cool.
Let's get a dog. But like a dog
A
that's
weird
got
dog.
like a tentacle.
Weird dog.
Tentacle dog.
Yeah.
The really
This is
Well,
where you get displacer
okay,
beasts
Here's
from.
a question.
He's got like
I work at
flowers.
the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I convince Blades to let me do other things other
Yep.
than just like eat little bits of food.
Yep.
And so I'm doing like some chopping, having them teach me how to cook and whatnot. Can I find myself some sort of a stray animal when I'm out throwing the trash into the trash.
Oh boy.
Oh, really?
I'll
What's a
pass.
cat?
Yeah, or the weird cat, man.
A weird cat?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, I
A
like
shark bunny.
it. Shark bunny. Oh my goodness.
I can get you a picture of one of those.
Make some, I would say,
How do you just a luck tree? Just be a luck tree.
yeah.
Should be a luck tree.
There
Should like roll your luck die. What?
You're just making the same thing.
Yeah, so like roll your luck die, and if you hit score a 20, you get what you want. If you score a 1, you get like a
Let's see what
carnivorous
we can.
carp or something. I don't know. Something bad. A land carp.
Yeah, that'd be such a.
So roll your luck die.
I would say, why don't you make just a perception check first to see if we can even find anything. 12. Let's see if I got anything here.
You know what? Have fun.
Good luck.
I don't know that I got animals in here.
We're looking for a weird cat.
Yeah.
Shark bunny.
Yeah, I spelt it wrong in the search, but don't think about that. I'm gonna
It
send
could be
this
like
picture.
Stitch.
Hmm?
Yes.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I would say you
Did you have shark
feel
bunny?
you
No, I
feel
wanted
like there's
one.
something
Oh,
there.
that's
You
right.
feel like there's a creature there in your first times like looking for it. I would say make an animal handling now to see if you can even attract this thing.
An invisible cat you never get to see. Ho ho ho, but it's really cute, even though you wouldn't know.
That's sad. You're doing a lot of sad things with animals this week, man.
This week?
Yeah, he showed me the cutest photo of a bird. It's like this round baby bird.
It's the little cutest little robin go.
So spherical. And then followed it up with, and a couple minutes later, we saw it get carried away by a hawk.
Oh
Nature.
I got a 10 on animal handling.
no! Okay. Roll a d100.
A rabid hamster.
90.
Ooh.
That'd be cool. A rabbit were snake. Sometimes rabbit, sometimes a snake. When the snake tried to get yourself as it was changing.
A lot of really weird animals there.
You
Borderland. It's a weird place.
So you've been trying to catch this critter that you know is in this space. You don't know what it is, you haven't seen it, but you have found remnants of a weird type of silk. Almost like it was making a web or a nest of some sort, but there is definitely some sort of silk-like material in this space.
It's the spider cat.
And,
Yes.
Spider cat.
and if you want to keep looking for it,
Boy,
you can.
do I.
Okay, how would you like to keep looking for it? You know it's there now.
I'm gonna We're gonna try to lure it out using lots of different foods. So I'm gonna try to,
Okay.
like place foods in strategic positions, like different kinds, to see like what it eats.
Ooh, okay.
And
Like baby birds.
Okay. You lay out several different types of food. The next morning, make an investigation check to see what you got there. 7.
that chance is going away.
You're not even sure that this thing eats. It's hard to tell from the food. Either you didn't put out anything that it likes, or it just doesn't eat. What would you like to try next?
Entirely different foods.
Okay.
Game camera.
Why don't you make a animal handling check before you put a bunch of different foods out?
Oh my god, 4.
4. Oh boy, this is tough. Okay. You put out a bunch of different foods again. Make another investigation check for those foods.
There we go. 20.
20. Okay. And then roll a D100 again.
98.
Oh, damn. You basically put out a plate of bones as one of them, and they're mostly gone.
That's sick.
It makes soup.
Now what do you want to do?
I'm gonna put a plate of bones in a very visible spot that I can see from like wherever I'm sleeping, and I'm basically just gonna try to watch for this creature to come out.
Okay.
Can I stealth check?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you want to sleight of hand this all night long, you're absolutely welcome to.
Nice. Yeah. 9.
Oh,
It's a 10 if you like stealth, or no, it's an 11 if I stealth.
stealth. Okay.
Stealthily
I will say,
helps.
with the 11, you are able to catch a glimpse of some sort of feline type creature gingerly steal a bone and disappear into the darkness.
You guys can tell me if you want me to stop, but I'm gonna keep
No,
going
get this
until
cat.
It's important. I really.
You need a pet.
You got nothing but time.
Yeah.
No, we're slaves.
No.
I'm here until I get an upgrade. You get a cat.
That's why
Yeah.
Colin never leaves. She's like,
You're trying to build something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you've been here the whole time. You're just focused on
Yes,
getting
exactly.
Got it.
Well, you know, when you say upgrade,
How cool would that be?
Robots.
Pretty rad.
Yes.
Yeah, like that.
What would you like to try next?
We watched it so much with my
I'm
daughter.
gonna try to investigate
Have you
the
ever seen
area
that movie?
around, see
Yeah.
if I can
Infinite
find
is
like
my
tracks
Okay.
or see where there's
It's
more.
so interesting.
Go
It's
for
built
it.
a very interesting world with that movie.
There we go. 22.
22. This thing's been elusive, to say the best. It's like almost an unknown thing to you, but you've been able to track where it's moved up to, and it's basically has like, it almost never touches the ground. So it basically just settles down to pick up the bones, and then it's off the ground, and you've found that it moves along these silken threads.
Whoa.
So you're able to follow these silken threads up into like basically the next building over, right? And up on the rooftop area of that next building over, you believe is where its nest is. It's not currently there though.
I'm gonna place some bones there.
Okay.
And place bones and also like a shirt or something of mine.
Okay.
So that like it's me and it associates me with bones and food.
Okay. Let's do another animal handling check and see if we can get it.
Spider cat 6.
6. Oh, okay. Okay, so you place that stuff there. That night, you don't see it again. It's not there. You haven't been able to see it since. I'd say probably like a week goes by where you just are like putting your stuff up there, trying to get it to be friendly with you. You still haven't been able to see it though, but you're pretty sure that's where it's going to be. So whatever you want to do to try and next step it.
Since she seems obsessed about this, she probably talked about it as they were delivering my.
I would tell
my,
you all
mushroom.
about
Yes.
this.
I would try to craft a trap for you.
No, because well,
Do you have any like friend increasing mushrooms? Friendship
Yeah, this is
building?
probably like borderline crazy talk from a 12-year-old. Like, I got this cat friend that rides on silken threads and lives in the building next door.
it's bones, man.
And eats bones, yeah.
Hold on, I can give you a game camera. I can't think of any artifice or crafts that are game cameras.
Leave your walkie-talkie in it. Your one rock, so at night you'll be like, hello.
Yeah, so
Maybe if it hears your voice,
Yeah.
then it'll be good too.
that's a good idea.
I'm gonna try to sleep on the building.
Okay. You sleep outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phone clutched in my hand.
I would say if you want to do another stealth roll, then you can.
It's 22.
22. You fully see what looks like a baby cat with spider legs coming out of the back of it.
Oh.
It's there. It's a real thing.
I think I'm just gonna keep putting out lots of bones and my stuff and just trying to interact with this cat as much as possible over
Okay.
like a long period of time.
Okay.
Just convince this cat, spider cat.
We got the long game
Love
going
it.
on.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Uh-huh.
We don't know how long we'll be slaves.
Yeah. I would say make another animal handling check. I would say with advantage at this point with all the work that you put into this.
12.
12. Over the course of weeks now, you've gotten to the point where you're able to actually touch the cat. And it is a real cat. It's there. It's very soft. It's a baby. So it's begun to understand you, and it no longer disappears the instant you see it. But it is there. It's a real thing.
It's a blink spider cat.
You're well on your way.
I'm gonna start.
Like a spider cat.
Yeah.
Next time I see Goddard, I'm gonna ask him if he can make my spider cat like a little harness.
Oh.
So I can take my spider cat for a walk.
You're getting enslaved already, huh?
Don't say that.
When in Rome. It's what we do here.
Yeah,
I'm in slavery. You might as well be too, Mr. Spider Cat.
Just don't let Crystal know.
What's this cat look like? So does it have 4 legs on its back and 4 cat legs?
It has
Just 12 legs total? What is
It's her cat.
Scary legs.
It's gonna be
You know.
nice.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Like on each side.
Alright, I'm gonna measure that and craft her a harness.
I as a 12-year-old, I would send you or show you several drawings of this spider cat.
Okay.
I would just
What 12-year-old drawing?
Yeah.
I would do a lot of drawing. They would be getting better in quality because I'm obsessively staring at
No, that's
this
good point.
spider cat, but they never get
Still
real
a
good.
12-year-old's drawing.
Yeah.
Sure, man. You got a harness.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so what else has Calvin been doing? I assume you've attended church service at some point. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's church service like with this watery woman?
I don't know. What is church
yeah,
service like?
there we go, Calvin or Quillith. What's church service like?
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Are you running the church services?
No, I feel like Quillith wouldn't get so far as to be running the church services, but I imagine that she's become the people see her as a comfort. She really plays up her celestial glow
Ooh.
and flies around a lot so that people are like an angel.
Oh. Your wings
Angel
back
and
for
the warm
this.
So you're helping sell the cult.
Yeah, they've embraced their position.
Got it.
Yes, because she also is very fascinated with the people and the effects that the mists have on them. So she's
Magnifying
studying.
glass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's getting all of the information that she can about what the mist does to people and how it changes them and what they can do with it. Because Reverend Lena, she can do things with the mist. Yeah, in my thing it says that she calls on it and it obeys her. So I imagine sermons are very much
Reverend Lena is.
Here's some
is
mist
the
for
wet-
you
is the
guys.
wet
Yeah, the
lady.
moist lady.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that sounds like
Yeah.
fun. There's some mess. Yippee.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She controls the DNA altering mist
Mm-hmm.
or murder mist.
Murder mist, yeah. It listens to her at least.
Wonder Touch is wacky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you've definitely seen Callan there, and were
I've
you?
also told you about this.
Yeah. Yes.
Everyone that comes in contact with me hears
Yeah.
about the spider cat.
I love that, and I encourage it.
Yeah.
If I ever find bones, I'll be like, here's some bones for you.
You only encourage it when Reverend Lena is not in earshot, right? Because you don't want to be taken away from Reverend Lena's game. Just saying.
Yeah, don't usurp the good cult leader, else you'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
She'd be jealous over a spider cat.
Maybe you don't know about cult leaders are crazy.
She's kind of crazy.
She's got enough voices in her head. I think she's fine.
Yeah.
She don't need enough. She's fine.
Quilp is like constantly trying to like get closer to her, but it's like it's hard because she's so up and down. Yep.
They tend to be a little possessive.
Are you fully
those cult
converted
leaders.
into the faith?
No.
No.
She pretends like it though.
Nice.
So you're selling it. You're faking
Yeah.
it.
I imagine like she's like, my celestial glow is a gift from the mist.
And you're like, it is. You're right.
But you're still faithful to whatever God you had before or whatever.
Atheist.
Still faithful to the non-believers.
Yeah, she's
Woo!
like, fuck this shit. The mist isn't something for worshiping.
No, I mean, there's Eberron. There's not a lot of gods. Really, there's a lot more not gods. People believe they're not gods.
Quillith, through your church services and time there, I would say make either survival or perception, whichever is better for you.
Oh, well, that's a 1.
Oh boy, that's.
She's doing really great.
She can't do either of those things right now. She
Yeah,
cannot
why is
perceive
it so
or
hard
survive.
for
It's a
you?
+5. So 6 total
If you don't think about the one.
for you.
Okay, then make an insight check with that.
Oh, well. That's a 9.
Never mind.
It's not
You're,
one.
I mean, the church is awesome. You're
Yeah,
doing
having a
good.
great time.
Yeah, the people are
This
great.
is not a
Lena's
Wednesday
great.
night.
Everything's great.
Do they like you? Do the people like you?
This is a great community.
It is a great community. There's
She's-
nothing wrong going on.
She's like a grandma. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, I don't fucking go to church. But, like, you know, she's always at the snack table. She's like, oh, Phyllis, how's your husband?
I mean, that's pretty much how church is.
It's like the one old guy with the tentacle arm that's like, "Hey, Quillith,
I haven't been to church in like 30 years, but that sounds like what I remember. Talking to old people. Hey,
old tentacle arm is always just slobbing around on you."
oh, that guy's weird. Don't talk to him. Would you like,
Okay.
"Oh,
All right.
The part where they get to the shake hands.
Yeah, just a slobbery tentacle, it's dripping, got goo on it.
I use that last.
Good to see you. A little cough today. Sorry, I don't want to shake hands.
I'm a little contagious today.
And every day also. Like,
And every day I see
shake
you.
my hand.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do before you're all back together again?
Yeah, I want to share a picture of what's your cat's name?
I haven't named it yet.
Yeah, there's my interpretation.
I need to really get to know the cats.
I like it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
What's it
So-
written on the back of? Wow.
What happens in a turn?
Oh yeah, that's a good. I like that.
I have cheat sheets like that.
Oh yeah, so what is it? You're teaching kids.
Yeah. It's not that wordy and mine has more pictures. But
Perfect.
I mean, hey, that's even better.
yeah, it's the
And they're
children.
doing well.
I mean, I'm now just finished my first session, so I'm swapping and I'm gonna get 24 brand new freaking faces in
Oh,
both.
brother.
And so I'm stressed because you can't run with 24. I could barely run with 12 for the little kids without wanting to lose it because they have really bad main character syndrome and like
Everyone wants to
Yeah.
kill everything.
I had to keep them in initiative order the entire time
Oh,
because they could not agree on one thing they wanted to do, and then it became I'm gonna strangle him, and I'm like, you can't hit your party members, and he's like, I'm gonna accidentally strangle him. And I'm like, no, you're not, or you're getting kicked out of the party.
How old are the
8-year-olds?
Okay, yeah.
Oh boy.
That's too much.
It was a lot. And then it's like over the table talk, which, you know, sometimes I can handle it, but it's also like, I'm going to tie this rope and do this insane thing. And I'm like, you just need a roll to hit. I'm not even going to lie to you. You just need a roll to hit. At one point, I had to take a break, and I was like, if you guys ever enter a campaign and you play with a dungeon master, they will not be happy with all of the talking that you guys are doing. And at one point, I was like, it's your turn next. Think about what you want to do. And they're like, why do you keep saying that? I'm like, so we can move on in the game. So we can play. We only get 55 minutes. Like, make it work. It is. I don't know how to, like, modify it because I'm like, if I make it
Just
2 hours,
too many
then I don't
too
think
short
kids
a
are going to
time.
want to do it. But then I'm like, do I make it 2 sessions? Because I had to skip through a lot just to get through like this one basic part in 3 weeks. But I'm like, but how many kids are going to be nerdy enough to be like, I will sacrifice 2 sessions of my summer school choices to do D&D. So I don't know.
Any way to weed them out so you have less kids?
Yeah, extra. Yeah.
True.
That might work.
Get the hardcore kids.
Yeah.
I will hopefully have
All the
another
power
adult
gamers.
in the room.
That'd be nice.
But then it's like, hopefully it's the librarian from last year, so I can be like, all right, you get 12, I'll get 12, let's run this.
Yeah. Here, you get the 12 worst, I'll take the 12 best.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But they were good times. Cupcake birthday cake was amazing.
That's pretty good.
It was a great story.
Yeah.
Main character syndrome for sure with him.
He was one of the big kids and he was okay, but I did allow his cat to be a cleric. And
His cat was a cleric.
yes, because that's so unhinged and I loved it. So I was like, yes, your cat can be a cleric. So he'd be like, can my cat heal them? I'd be like, yes, your cat can heal them. Or like, he would
That's
fail
amazing.
rolls because
I
he's a
actually
wizard.
kind of love it, actually.
Exactly.
Right,
How
same.
can you just not let? He drew a
Is your
picture of
cat
his
gonna
cat
be
and
Yeah,
everything.
my cat can
We'll see. You gotta catch your cat first.
See? And all I could do was heal. But then he would like fumble his rolls to like hit with magic, and he'd be like, "Can I use deception to hit?" And I'm like, "No, you can't use it."
Gaslight him into it.
Yeah.
Like, good for you for actually looking at your stats and knowing your stats that's a good stat that you
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was committed, and I love that. I will miss Cupcake birthday cake. Hopefully he comes back. He also, I gave him a bag of holding, and the only thing it could hold was cupcakes because he was like a stress eater. So he would like pull out cupcakes and start eating them. And then like we get to this one part, he's like, "Can I give him a cupcake?" And I was like, "Yes, you can give the NPC a cupcake. Then go for it."
He
His
sounds
thing is-
amazing, honestly,
yeah.
as a player, honestly. He's
It was
gonna
a
be
good experience.
He's gonna probably stick
And
with it. I'm just saying.
That kid's going places.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
Oh boy. All right. D&D time.
That was my D&D time.
That was amazing.
Can you
I'm
imagine?
I'm so
Thank
jealous
you for
of
the
you.
stories. We all appreciate it.
Yes.
Oh, now I get new kids.
All right, here we go. All right, it's been 3 months since you were all sold as slaves.
So it's like 9 months since we tested off the field.
Yep.
Alright.
Let's see here. It is currently the 11th of Aryth, which is Aryth. This is also known as Thronehold Day. This is a celebration of the signing of the Thronehold Peace Treaty that ended the war. Now, this is a lot like 4th of July.
Wow.
But it's
Yep,
but it's more
ironically.
but it's after summer though, right? 'Cause-
Yeah, so this is close to like fall-ish is the
okay.
best equivalent. Yeah.
So more like Labor Day.
Yep.
Later than Labor Day, probably.
Yep.
Okay.
So you've all crafted a.
Sorry.
My bad.
I mean, kind of fits with what we're
Pew,
talking
pew,
about.
pew. All right, you've all managed to craft a network to stay in touch with each other at least a little bit. Through your moments of brief togetherness, you've been able to finagle a single place and time where you can all meet. It's a holiday today and a day of rest and remembrance. Even your masters allow you 1 day off a year.
Whoa, really?
Yep, you've all been marked with slave symbols. So you're
Oh,
clearly
man.
identified as slaves, but allowed to travel alone for a few hours. You've decided to meet at your favorite spot. You meet in a bar.
look, it's the fucking slave table over there. Fucking people are throwing shit at us, talking shit.
Wait, this is the 1 day off a year?
Yep,
So we've never even had a day off so far.
correct.
And we're getting this day off
Correct.
Party on, dude.
Party on, Wayne.
for a few hours.
For a few hours.
Whoa.
That's fun.
I've never left my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite spot is the bar. That seems nice.
Well, it's not your favorite spot. The some of us who can have more freedom knew that this would be an okay place.
Mm-hmm.
Is more what it comes down to.
Alright.
All right. The Ticket Counter Tavern is in the remains of the old lightning rail station. It was once a beautiful building. It had an arch shape, arched right here, that was constructed out of reinforced glass panels. It extended in one unbroken curve from window height to the 80-foot tall ceiling and then back down again. The floors are all beautiful marble carved out of single massive slabs and laid with precision. Inlaid in one of the slabs near the railway is the word salvation. The letters are metal and look to be fused with the stone. The craftsmanship is excellent. Even the wallpaper is gold-leafed. The opulence in this space defies expectation. Globe-shaped crystals on metal poles shed an odd blue light.
I mean, I knew they were gonna light up. I mean, because if it didn't light up, I mean.
I'm sending this to Zach.
Yeah. These lights are nothing like any you've seen elsewhere.
So magic?
Yeah, why?
Ish?
We've seen a lot.
You have seen lights before, and you've seen magic lights. These do not appear to be magic.
Does it look like a shard sort of thing?
They look like a crystal sort of thing. It's become hard to see all that now, though as a portion of this space has become a squatter's camp
Oh.
Nice. That's what those people are doing.
for some of the less fortunate. Their camp is a stark contrast to what this space used to be. The smell of urine,
Wait.
stale
So we
beer.
met in a park and ride over on like
Yes.
43? Okay, got it.
Chemical fire and illegal drug use waft from their camp.
Oh, we totally.
Yep.
Totally.
Raucous fighting, obnoxious bodily noises are a constant background noise here. Their tents are stained, scraps of tattered and burnt bed sheets and curtains. Dried blood and vomit scatters the once finely crafted wood floor over there.
I like how there's a big gap though in between like where we were at
Yep.
and where the squatters
Yep,
are.
that's where the train would come.
Oh, that's the lightning
So it's
train, right?
Skid Row.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, they're on the wrong side of the tracks.
Oh,
All right, the Ticket Counter Tavern is literally just a counter. It's right there. Drinks are served through a small window in what used to be a Lightning Rail Station ticket booth. The train hasn't ran here since the morning. The ticket counter is hardly a fine establishment. The drinks are cheap, though. The owner and barkeep is a warforged named Toons. You guys would have all, well, except for Romano, met him.
Aben and Neff probably didn't know that, but everybody
Correct.
else probably did.
He's almost too tall to fit behind the counter at over 9 feet tall. Most of his height is the pipe organ that's built into him.
Oh!
He's kind but frank. He lets people drink for free if they help at the bar or kick out some of the rougher thugs. That is the space you are.
What was his
in.
name?
Toons.
Tunes.
Which is so
I'm
cool.
gonna go up to the
Because
ticket
he's-
counter and ask for a mint julep.
Oh, I did.
Mint-julep.
Tunes.
We spell, how does he spell his name?
Tunes is how I spelled it.
Tunes. Because
Yeah,
ah,
Tunes.
you're
Is
the
it-
wrong one.
he's
Would you spell it with two O's?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
like
Tiny
a
Tunes?
cartoon. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I was gonna spell it tunes, but then I was like, wait a second.
I spelled it right. Because that's who I am as a person. Right.
Always right.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. That's pretty cool. I will definitely tell you guys, Abe is dead. Yeah.
Are you sure about that? How do you know?
Haven't seen him.
Maybe just on vacation.
We get maybe a few hours off one day.
Who's on
This
vacation?
is our first
I told
time.
him Abe is dead.
Oh.
Yeah, you haven't seen these people in 3 months probably at best.
Yeah, so I'm just now
Or
that we're
actually
all together,
more,
I'm
yeah.
like, Abe is dead.
Yep.
Tanith doesn't say anything, so it has to be
So
true.
he's not here?
Correct. He is not here.
I've never seen him at the church.
Correct.
I'm the only one who's seen him.
Correct.
Just because we haven't seen him doesn't mean he's dead.
I saw him like twice, and then he's been gone.
I haven't
Did you
seen
see a
him
dead
since
body?
then.
Did you get a coroner death certificate?
Yeah, declared him super officially dead. There was a song and everything.
A song and everything.
Yeah, like you know, it was
I don't
revised.
believe you.
He
I think
wrote
Abe
it.
would survive.
I wrote it.
He's a strong will.
Only because she told me to.
He's a strong will.
He has a very strong will. But he's still alive.
Okay.
He's probably still alive.
He's a fighter.
Yeah, he is.
Drinking mint juleps.
Yeah.
Literally.
We're in the same fight club.
Yeah, I'll get
We're probably fired. It's been like 9 months.
Anybody else want a mint julep? I'm buying.
Oh yeah, if you're buying, I'll
Do you have money?
You have money?
I've been stealing people at the market.
But yeah, I don't get money. Also, I'm like, I've got some bruises
Giving
and
wrong
some like
change
cuts
to the
and
dumb
stuff.
ones.
Oh wait, Calvin's here. I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna be like, child. I'm gonna be happy to see the child. I'm just gonna hold on to you, like this or
Yeah.
something.
And I'd just be talking.
For like comfort, I'm just like, I have the child. I'm happy to be reunited with you.
I have the
Yes.
child.
So I'm holding you like very awkwardly.
I'm also very excited.
Alright, tunes around and mint juleps for everybody.
Tunes will kind of like laugh at you and be like, yeah, mint julep. And he's going to turn around and just grab a bottle of the cheapest booze he's got and just pours it in a glass. 2 mint juleps for you.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
Excellent. Alright,
Enjoy.
Let's try this stuff first. Who has the strongest constitution?
I don't know if it's strong, but
I
I'll
don't,
try
but
it.
I'll just take
Let's
it.
drink.
Why does
I
mint
got higher than
julep
you
taste
do. I
like
got
chlorine?
Why does this taste like bleach?
I'll also drink though.
I think
Wait,
we
I'm
all
a
deserve
child,
it.
though.
I got
Everyone's
plus
getting
2
mint
pounds.
juleps?
Hey,
Whatever.
if you
Plus
were
three.
to
I should
You
have
mean.
plus 1.
Sorry, I keep
You're
hitting
tough.
your screen.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
I
Oh.
love that.
My constitution's not that bad.
Yeah, right. Let's drink
Alright.
and hopefully not wake up.
All right, everybody drink your mint juleps and we'll see what you get.
Yeah, do we roll
Are we
it?
rolling?
Sure.
Might as well.
I didn't intend to do that. I start.
You
Nat
asked
20.
Constitution.
Oh, I got 4.
I got a 9.
Me too.
Me too.
Oh
I'm
boy.
drunk.
2 9s, 2 4s.
Oh
What'd you get?
Well, it definitely wasn't a mint
Oh, the
julep.
child's drinking their first alcohol like a
Great
champ.
job.
Yeah.
boy. I mean, it makes sense. Her palate's refined now.
All that cooking? Probably cooking with wine.
We didn't even try to catch up. We're like, let's
Although I
fucking
was
drink
being
now.
like a gang, like I was in a gang.
Mhm.
Before I run.
I probably snuck little bits out of people's
In my mind, you've never drank alcohol or done anything bad.
Yeah.
This is your first
And
drink.
this
And I'm
is
like,
very-
wow, you're
yeah.
so good.
You're such a good little
so
drinker.
proud of you. Yeah. I'm
I mean, to
really
be
proud of
fair,
you.
At the family reunion when I was 11, me and my cousins were smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol. I mean, it checks out.
We were also drinking.
We were also delinquents as fuck, but you know.
Wait, who's we?
Me.
Oh, it was me. I was like 15.
All right, Calvin, roll a D100 for me.
I'm getting a whole lot of these.
Mm-hmm.
21.
21. Let me see
Help me
what
find
we
my
get here.
Yeah. You can see your cat really well now.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm gonna
Whatever
talk
was
to
in
Neff
the
about
really likes me.
parts. Hey, you got any good parts there? It would
Did
be
it-
really cool if I had a prehensile tail. Can you hook me up?
Oh, with extra parts. Well, I mean, I feel like if I would have continued collecting parts. So
Yeah,
if
we would have seen each other and I would have said something to you. So.
This has a distinct taste of sodium to you.
Ooh.
Salty.
Heavy sodium flavoring.
Like sodium chloride?
The rest of
Just
you,
plain sodium.
just soda, plain sodium.
What's that
Gross.
taste like?
Well, that's. Oh, let's roll another one. Amanda, roll a D100 to see what
I imagine that tastes like dehydration. But
how drunk you guys get.
all right, guys, I got
This
us.
might be a bad idea.
We'll roll my unicorn dice. 55. 55. 55.
5.
55.
Yeah. You guys are having mild hallucinations and euphoria.
Nice! Hallucinations
Sweet.
and euphoria?
Yeah, you're feeling pretty good.
Were those on the same list?
No, different.
Okay. It was like the options are eat the hallucinations or sodium.
To be fair, if you're not having euphoric hallucinations,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a bad.
Bad
That's a
time.
bad
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah.
So I'm glad we ended up good with 55.
I'm not gonna have any more ninja ropes.
I'm gonna go get another one.
Yeah, it's just a good time. What are you talking about?
Goddard's paying, right?
I'm
not paying
I'll
anymore. I'm cutting this off. But
I'll pay for
I'll
Closing my tab, please.
And I'll start.
Trouble is-
I'll go get another drink, and given the fact that we're doing euphoric hallucinations, we're gonna start playing music for everybody.
Here
Oh,
we
give me
go.
one too. I'm not gonna get it myself. I'm
Tune's
gonna tell
just
you to
gonna-
give me another drink
Hold
too.
on.
Are there any songs around I can play?
This is fun. We just drink all day.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yep.
see
I mean,
you guys
it's-
next year.
It's 4th of July. That's what we do.
Let's plan on getting ourselves free instead of getting drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
But,
that's a
like,
good idea.
The
While
drink
we're
was
doing
just
that.
trying to like.
And I'll just keep drinking and playing music.
Yeah, so you
Tune's
guys
just
have
firing up
ideas
the
how to
pipe
get
organ.
the heck out of the Morland?
Tune's just tuning himself.
How far
up.
have you gotten on my upgrade?
Well, since I just saw you, I'm like 10 minutes in, so nothing. I mean,
No,
like,
that would have been.
I've
You
got
would have
access
had about
to
3
you.
months to work on it. so
Yeah.
Well,
you're pretty well
pictured
done.
It was kind of like you had me here as I'm like.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you
so-
can't
Screwing all
you
that.
can't like insert it, but you can start putting pieces together and try to like the goal is to create like a core like you would for you would see in a different like mechanical person.
Yeah, so you've constructed what you feel is like an armored portion for her core. And you feel like you've done a pretty good job at it in the
Alright,
time
then,
that you've
let's
spent.
Slap it on in there, right?
If you want him to install it in you, it looks legit.
Here at the ticket counter.
Here,
Yep.
look, the ticket
Man.
countertop. Yeah, do they have a bathroom or are we just gonna everybody huddle around?
Here's the.
You guys are the only ones here except for the homeless people, so.
And they're
Right
just
now?
fucking making
Who's
crap
the
over
homeless
there. So
person
yeah,
in
we're
the
probably
station?
good. Oh shit, let me just lay down on the table.
Shots!
Alright, there you go. I'm operating on you.
Sick. We gotta get it out of the way. So yeah, we're doing this.
Goddard.
Yo.
Don't fuck up.
No.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You can do
Sure.
you can do sleight of hand. You can do arcana. You can make a case for any of your other skills, whichever you think is the highest.
Acrobatics. Flip it
Yes.
in there.
Yeah, I'm really good at acrobatics. Can I flip it on in there?
I mean, if that's your highest skill,
You are.
You really are.
25.
25. This is a backflip, kickflip. This core is installed satisfactorily.
Awesome. In record time. Alright.
You didn't even know what happened. It's,
Yeah, nice.
Let's
You
blow
just
this
feel
pop joint and
changed.
get the heck out of the Moorland.
Yeah. Do I just
Mhm.
feel changed?
you feel like your constitution has increased by 2.
Whoa.
So your frailty is not so frail anymore.
Whoa.
Goddard did an exceptional job
You still got
constructing
the
it.
blood? Yeah, but less
But it's not
blood.
nearly as bad.
Upgraded by 2. Are
Yep.
you going to do that for me later, God?
I already did.
Oh wow, fine.
Everyone got a little something.
Whoa.
Whoa. Just here at the ticket counter we did?
No, in general.
Is it possible, like even if I roll, is it possible if I can give him like the other parts I would have collected while he was doing that?
Mhm.
Because Chris did pass on the information that he wanted stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll to see what I have? How would you like to do that? Should I just say he gets everything he needs to make his his goal come true?
For his tail
Yeah.
parts. Why don't you roll a D100 and we'll see how much of it you can get.
Let's see what we got.
Roll big.
Fitty.
50.
50 even?
Yeah, fitty.
Halfway there. Cool.
That's pretty good.
Fitty,
Yeah.
fitty.
You got a good amount of parts. You got enough that you could start constructing something.
Sweet. By the way, at the farm there, I grabbed a gunny sack and made myself a gunny sack of holding, so I'm putting
Gunny sack.
gunny sack of holding.
Nice.
Wait, you can make bags of holding, can't you?
Yeah, but I have a gunny
Mhm.
sack, so it's gunny sack.
No, I know, but I just
It is, yeah, he can and he did.
Is
Well, there you
the-
go.
Is the commander with us?
She's not.
Have we seen her around?
You specifically have seen her around, but she is not in attendance.
Man, is it because we didn't invite her? Who forgot? Just kidding. I can't talk to anybody outside of where I work. That ain't on me. That's on you.
Yeah, who was at fault for not relaying the message to the commander?
I forgot about her. It's all my fault.
Who would remember her, honestly?
What was the commander doing when I saw her?
So, she works for House of Dallas, like I said. She has been working with the animals they've been making there. And the last time you spoke to her, she's been very close with one particular animal, which is designated VK109. She calls it Bubbles. It has gills and webbed feet and is larger than a horse.
Whoa.
Can I get some information from her about Spider Cat in an attempt to...
Sure. Yes, absolutely. How would she relay that to you? I guess you could do performance would work, persuasion, any of those.
Persuade her, I think I did that. And I had a advantage on that.
There you go.
13.
13. She's kind of like, yeah, that's cute, kid. Look, me and Bubbles got to go do some work. Spider Cat's nothing that I'm familiar with. Did you try feeding it yet?
Yeah, Bones. If he likes Bones.
Bones, okay. Yeah, Bubbles really likes to be petted behind the gills here.
She's fucking lost it.
Yes.
Man is living her life.
She's a horse girl now.
She's a horse girl now.
We have to
Water horse, but I mean,
The fish horse.
fish horse.
It's a seahorse.
Seahorse. Horse of the sea. I like it. But there's no water.
So I get no information from the commander.
So does the seahorse look
Except
too?
for-
Unfortunately.
It's got gills. Where
I
does it
feel like
live?
this is not a community that would have pools either. This is not a pool community. Well, look at all the
You're-
craft people over there.
What is your church cult leader do? She's got gills.
Yeah,
But there's
I'm
no
thinking
water.
it's from the mist. I'm
Oh,
thinking
the
that,
mist?
like-
Oh, the gills and the mist work together? That's
Yeah, and she's
wild.
moist,
Nice.
but she's dripping with good looks.
Breathing in
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she's
like
let several
webbed.
people.
Yeah, she's really sexy with all of her web limbs.
I've been trying to romance her this entire time.
Sounds like I love all of the.
Yes, yes, can't wait to play a crazy lady being seduced by an owl lady. That's my favorite.
So anyways,
It
back
can't be
to-
any worse than the orgy.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we did do that. So
So anyways, back
When's
to
the
the
next
mist.
one?
How are we
Little
getting out of
weird.
this? Any ideas?
I blame Charlie.
Any ideas how to get out of here?
Well, I mean, I'm not leaving until I have my cat.
Nah.
I'm just laying that down.
So like, I heard there's.
Is this where we're making our plan for the escape? This is where we're making our plan.
Yeah.
But how are we gonna get Abe and the commander? Like, and do we even know if they want to come with us? Are we gonna get another chance to meet?
So I got some sending stones, and who's the most likely to see Abe or the commander?
I have
I'm
not
on
seen
fire
you.
by the
You
time.
You were the only person to see Abe.
correct.
Yeah, but then he came into this joint like twice and then I never saw him again. But if you guys really do presume that he's alive, could I, judging from when I've seen him,
Oh,
like what he's wearing and stuff, could I tell like where he was placed? You would know where he's placed, right?
Yeah.
So
I saw
we
everybody
know where
but the
that
commander.
location is. So we could break into his place. Do we know
Yeah.
anything about his place?
Yeah, we know that they were the people that attacked the ship. It's
Green.
Oh, the Emerald Claw.
Yep.
They're the ones with the skeletons.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and the rats that infected Walter.
Yep.
Okay.
Speaking of Walter, is the ship still in the sky?
And have we heard any information about a giant warforged potentially falling from the sky?
What you doing to my dog?
What'd you
I scratched
do?
by her ear.
Quillith, roll a D4 or a D6. I'm sorry.
Me?
Yep.
I never meant to do that. Never ever.
2.
Yeah, you're good.
2. See
sorry.
what we got here. Yes, the Stargazer is still in the sky.
Damn.
Hang on. Let me get to it. And you.
Well, I mean, it's been 9 months. It's probably docked and made it to its destination, I would assume, right?
If it was
Real.
real.
Still there.
Real.
Yeah.
If
You.
it was real, oh, that's real.
Well, part of me is like, it doesn't feel like it's real.
In this moment, when you look up, you see it not even entirely in the space. It's like it's just nosing into that space.
You see the Stargazer?
Does it look the same as before? Is there any difference between the one we were on?
It looks pristine.
Have any of us heard any rumors of anything warforged like falling from the sky? Like Blue Shield, Walter, or anything like that?
Good question.
I would say those of you that have been able to move about can make, let's call it insight.
Would Neff know anything about it with the scrap business?
Neff can make another, how about an Arcana check?
Okay. I can do that. Alright, that's the only roll.
I got a 15 for insight.
Oh, I got
Okay.
a natural one.
I got 13 for insight.
I got a 15.
15, 15.
I got a
4.
You got nothing.
I don't
Um,
know.
You guys have overheard rumors of things appearing in the Mornland that weren't there, and that time doesn't seem right, and things seem to just appear and disappear. Perhaps they fall from the mist, perhaps they're just placed there. But that's kind of like a common rumor around town, and that's why salvagers and scrappers do well here, because they're able to find things that are just one day there and one day they're not.
That's something's been happening for a while, not something new, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How many? So what you're saying is we see the Stargazer. How often do I see it more than have I seen it multiple times?
Yeah, whenever it's there, whenever you look up, you see it.
It's always there.
It's always there.
It's always there. So we're also in an odd reality. Probably.
Don't know.
For sure.
Is it possible to make some kind of check to see? Because if we keep seeing a pristine Stargazer,
Mhm.
and but time is elapsing
Yep.
in real time.
Yes.
We keep seeing the ship. Can I make some kind of, what can I do to like figure out if I know
What's going on up there? I would say either Arcana, Survival. I would even say maybe History would work.
Can I do this too?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
What was I gonna say? Oh,
Yeah.
Quilt did do before a planar portal check
Oh yeah.
within like the mile around us.
Mhm.
That initially, and was told that the mist is like
Always weird. Yeah.
yeah.
It's the mist is always neither either.
Given that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm going with Arcana because all of them are +2 for me, so it's a 13.
13. Okay. So specifically focusing on the Stargazer and trying to consider the magic that might be at play or what's going on in the situation. Are we in an alternate reality? Is something weird going on here? Something weird is going on here, but this entire place has something weird going on with it. Time doesn't seem right, especially in the mist, and you guys experienced that firsthand where you came out and it was 6 months later. And your pod landed and they already knew where you were going to be. So, is something weird? Yes, something is weird here, but you don't have enough information at this point to know much more than that. Yeah. Alright, what were you after, Quill?
I wanted to know the same thing. I got a 21 though. Does that give me any?
21. You probably have had more free time to look up and keep track of this thing. And you can see it gets to a point and then it almost like goes backwards and resets and goes back in. And you keep seeing the stargazer like enter into the mist, get to a point, and then almost like rewind and exit the mist and go back out.
I'll relay all this information. We're in a time loop.
No, it's time loop world.
Or is it just like everybody died violently? Because you know when I look up at the TV, it shows flashes of just like when people
You've
are
seen all the death. That's a possibility.
So what if it just replays? Because these people could have died they did die a long time ago. So like what if it ends up just replaying eventually and I see the same deaths? So what if there came a point where like everybody on the ship died and that was the end? And then it just, rewind, VHS tape.
So time loop or everybody's or the Stargazer.
Yeah.
Or the Stargazer crash and we're the survivors is weird in a weird time loop.
Yeah. Because everybody did just disappear. I don't really know. Let's get binoculars so we can watch the TV closer. See what's happening up there.
Can we?
Jordan, can you make some binoculars?
Yeah, if I did, could we see anything like the air, the stargazing deck? Can we see anything, or is it too far below it?
You might be able to. It's pretty far. I mean, it's over 1,000 feet up, so it's difficult, but not impossible.
Just make a good one.
Not a bad one. Well, I'm gonna start looking around for like glass and stuff to make that. And all my time and free time I have as a slave here. But while we're talking, it occurred to me. You said that I saw it when like we were on a wagon.
Oh my goodness.
I especially saw the mist and the deaths from the mist.
Yep.
I'm gonna count for perception, try to figure out why I see better.
Try to what now?
Can I roll for perception or investigation? Try to see why I see the mist and the people dying better than other people do?
You wouldn't even need to roll, just that at that moment you were able to focus better on it. I don't feel like there's anything, or you don't feel like there's anything different about you, just that at that moment you were able to see it more clearly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Curious.
Since I'm around a lot of people all of the time, I want to know if anybody has ever talked about the Stargazer.
Sure.
And maybe
How
I'll
about-
ask a couple of people and be like, hey, that ship in this thing.
Sure. Make
Do you see that ship or am I hallucinating?
Is it just me?
So you have on you now
Yeah.
an item,
Medallion,
a medallion that you've crafted.
Also, maybe those guys need religion. Maybe you should be recruiting right now. People are cooking meth over there.
Oh,
Are
those
you
guys?
really not going to be like, hey, you could come to church this Sunday?
They come to church.
It's a nice church you got.
Yeah, they at least come for, the bread that I pass out.
So because you have your medallion on, why don't you make a religion check?
Church of Meth.
And if you want to explain about it, feel free to.
Okay. I made a medallion,
Nice.
so now I'm really good at
You're
religion.
crafty now. You're an old crafty lady.
Yeah, she does a lot of knitting.
Nice. It's all church symbols. What's the symbol of your
Yeah.
church?
I don't know, what is like a,
Yeah.
but like,
You know.
Dick.
You
What's
get to
the-
make it up.
Yeah,
what's
that's
a
her
good-
church.
What's a good mist symbol?
Pom pom.
Aww. You just like cut yarn pom poms. That would be so cute.
And then she's gonna find something yellow to like represent her because she's like
The idol of the entire
yeah, and she
religion.
just puts it in the middle of the pump, and that's her. That's her religious medallion. Anyway,
Perfect.
so I rolled.
He's okay. He's okay.
I just get proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 11.
11. So you've asked your congregation about the Stargazer and what it means to them and their feelings about it, and the general consensus is like it's always been there. It's like looking at a clock on the wall. Like it goes in, it goes back out. It's always been there as long as we've been here.
Weird.
Yeah.
Always. And how long have you been here?
I mean, most of them have been here since it happened, which was 2 years before you guys went into it.
Whoa.
That's crazy. I'll tell you guys.
I'm gonna go meet somebody.
Boring.
I would rather. This is way cooler than that.
Yeah, we are way cooler.
You know, it's like when you're only in town for a couple of days, everybody's like, "Can I see you from blah blah blah?"
Thanks for coming.
See you.
See you soon. Yeah, enjoy.
I'll be back in a couple of weeks, so maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us
If
know.
I'm around on a Sunday, I'll swing by.
Awesome.
I'll bring booze next time. Good to see everybody. Good
Yeah.
to see you guys.
Travel safe.
Yeah, I'll see ya. I'll see you next round.
Adios. Okay. I'll relay this information to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's been here longer
for
than we have.
years.
Maybe.
There's some weird time stuff going on.
Yeah, something may add up.
Do people ever talk about Egan Baker? Have I ever heard any of that? Or the bakers in general?
I would say no. The name doesn't come up as like anything other than maybe in passing you've heard that he once was somebody that was in Sharn, but that's about it. Like he was famous. He was like a celebrity in Sharn, but other than that, no, nothing that's come up about him.
Have I ever heard anything about Rune Lenren?
Rune Lenren.
That's a name other people might not know.
Yes, I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a guy I gotta kill.
Why you gotta kill him?
He's a really nice guy.
Reasons.
Father of 18. Like, great person.
He has a
Noble,
loving,
peace
loving
prize.
husband
Yeah.
to his wife. He's never done anything wrong in his life.
Been around a lot. Make just an insight check, I guess, on that one.
Oh,
Really?
16.
16. Even asking around people about it, you don't get any sort of like, everyone kind of gives you a quizzical look about it. You've spoken to someone in passing from the Emerald Claw that you felt like said no, but maybe didn't mean no. Like maybe that person knew more about Rune Lenren than what they were leading on. But it was just a slight, it was a moment.
maybe Tombstones. He seems like a nice guy.
The barkeeper always knows everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He does seem like a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do I want to get him into our business?
Our business, that's you.
I mean, like, in general.
Oh. I don't know, he did give us good drinks that made us hallucinate, but also feel euphoric.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Should we go talk to Toon?
Let's go talk to Toon.
Oh my goodness. He's a
Going to talk to Tunes.
He's a good boy.
Okay. Tunes is going to say, how'd you like those mint juleps? Pretty good, eh?
I forgot we're hallucinating.
Fuck fucking great mint juleps. Best mint juleps ever.
Hey, you guys heard of this new drug going around? It's called Morn Rock. You been around that yet or no?
Have we?
Wait, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Good question. Have
Is
we?
it close to what we're feeling now?
He's like, the tweakers across the tracks there have been using it. Sometimes they get violent, okay? Just steer clear.
Oh.
You're not trying to sell it to us right now, are you?
No, not yet, no.
Yet?
I mean, it's got to clear the houses first, you know? Can't sell anything they don't allow.
Gotcha.
So valid.
So it hasn't passed the FDA, so we can't sell it. Got it.
Yep, so in the moment while you guys are all kind of gathered around him, the girl, white-skinned girl comes over, crosses the tracks, climbs up, and she kind of is yelling, cursing, swearing, and she gets over by Tunes, and she's like, I know what you did! You killed them all! I'm gonna cut you up for scrap, you traitor bastards! And then as she's like getting closer and yelling, more of them are starting to like get like riled up, and they're all like, yeah, let's kill him. And Tunes is like, hey, drinks are in the house. If you guys can clear this mess up. And he's going to like close his gate.
That's so valid.
But they are all making their way over here looking for some violence.
I'm ready, Boogie.
Guys,
So wherever you guys want to be, then
I'll
put
be
yourselves in initiative. Because they are going to fight the bejesus out of you.
I'm running out the door like a little guy I am.
I like this music.
Is one of these people me?
Yeah. We got
I don't know.
maybe.
Oh god.
Sorry.
Which
I
one
have
are
to
you?
violently get the chills at least
The blue
once
one?
every
Yes.
10 minutes.
That's you. That's go. That's me. That's.
Yep, wherever you guys
so
want to
that
be
must
in this space.
This must be you.
I'll take that one.
There's always little
Didn't we
bears,
find an
though.
Owlin? I knew got.
No, we didn't.
Gosh dang it. We were looking for Owlins.
We were.
I thought I gave you an owl then.
I thought so too.
I have
There's
some
no
in the
one out
basement.
there,
I
but
remember. I mean, I do remember. I did have one at some point, but I don't know.
I will find it. It's in the basement somewhere.
Speaking of in the basement somewhere, one of the chimneys off of one of the houses is broken.
Oh boy.
I know.
Oh boy.
I'll give you pay.
No.
you are.
You will
fired.
not.
It's like one of
You
the
need super
smaller
glue.
ones too. But they're like, oh, this fell off. I'm like, oh, it fell off? Because, you know, kids.
I will cut a bitch. It's fine. It's really fine. It's probably broken off many times. Just super glue it back on.
I mean, yeah, I didn't have any on me. But in all candid transparency, a tiny chimney did fall off of one of the houses he lent me. And a child did come forward with it and told me it fell off. But
It's real possible.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Children don't usually fess up to things.
no, but I'm also not somebody who like gets mad at you if you make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's just kind of wild. So I don't. I'm just like, well, that's unfortunate. This isn't mine. And they're like, well, it just fell off. I'm like, okay.
Do we have our weapons?
You do.
Yeah, because when we were dumped into slaves, they were like, here's all your stuff.
Yeah. Because a dead slave has no value.
Oh, that's actually very powerful.
It's a dangerous place.
Where's my slave mark and what does it look like? Does it look cool?
Where do you want it to be? It's very visible
It
wherever
has
it
to
is.
be visible,
Yeah.
yeah. I would. Oh no. I would imagine it's probably on my arm or something. My bio arm.
Quillith, what'd you get for initiative?
Oh shoot, I didn't.
Wow.
It's not. It's like a neck tattoo.
Yeah.
It's on the other side of my
6.
neck because like my dragon mark comes up this
Yeah.
neck, so like now we have like.
Nice.
Neff, what'd you get?
15.
Tana.
23.
Damn, look at you.
Can you get me a cookie as well?
No.
Okay.
What kind do you want? There's also peanut butter.
I'll
Callan.
try peanut butter this time.
10.
Betsy's coming.
Go there.
I'm confused.
Escort.
I know.
So, I have a dexterity of 16. If I have initiative, -2. How'd that happen?
Initiative 2?
You're just
-2.
really behind the game.
I don't know how you managed to break that now.
And how are you just, is this new, like since you leveled?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, or has it been this way the whole time?
No. It used to be high.
Give him
+2
my
or
curse. Did he get the flag instead? I'm cured.
No, I think it is part of his curse.
Oh yeah, you have your own.
Oh, possibly part, yeah, because
I don't think it was that bad.
Well, a happy 4th level.
Yeah, right.
it's initiative's your dex, right? Isn't it
Yeah.
dex modifier? And then I have a +3 though, so it's like my dex plus something else for probably because I'm a rogue, so you get something gives me another plus to mine. But yeah, wow, that's a
10 plus
a terrible curse you got there then.
Yeah, it is.
Although,
I tried like doing stuff and I barely made a dent in mine, but God was nice enough to let me like kind of have.
I don't know why.
Thank you.
Because your dex is plus
Um,
3. You should have. Your initiative score equals 10 plus your dex modifier.
Oh, that seems alright.
Why would you have a -2 there?
Makes no sense, man.
I'm sorry, Scrooge.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
so obviously we've had many of months have passed in this weird timeline.
Oh yeah, you have -5 on initiative rolls because of your curse.
Wow.
That gave me a 4 for my initiative to answer your question.
Yeah.
Question for Tom. I am proficient in both firearms now because I found
Yes.
it to be.
So your book you read gives you proficiency in all firearms.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Whoa. And you have 2?
I might have 2 firearms.
Wow. So, I found a rapier for myself on the farm, and I also found a short sword, which I would like to give to somebody now if nobody's armed.
I think we're all armed.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you can give it away if you want, but I won't say no to more weapons.
Okay.
Okay.
This girl's going to head towards.
We went and got drinks by Tunes, right? So I'm
Wherever you guys want to be, feel free to place yourselves.
Because as that went down,
Is this
I was
me?
operated on.
yeah, you were over here. If that was really what you want, but
I'm okay with being over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm over here because I came and talked to Tim.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was running
I'll
towards the
put
door
myself
when they
in
came
that
over
line.
the tracks.
okay.
You want to be over here, man?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, you put me that.
Well, I want to be by myself.
Oh,
Let's do that. You were running.
I'm going to be kind of like near those guys-ish.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what the third can do. Okay, she's gonna take. Who's this? Quillith? All right, Quillith, you got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Be wise.
I'm wise as fuck.
Let's see about that one.
Ooh, Toons passes.
Oh yeah.
That's a 6.
6. Oh boy. So this crazy lady is like yelling and saying things and being an absolute lunatic. And you see like in a moment mist comes out of her body
oh,
and touches you. And you take hold on, you take damage too. You take 6 damage and you distrust your allies.
Because that's what we need right now.
Yeah.
I'm not by you.
Mm-hmm.
You can stab me.
Until
at
the
another time.
start of her next turn. And it's
The drugged up person?
yeah. Oh, she can do claw attacks too. No one's within range.
Is she Wolverine?
Yeah.
Nice.
Tanner's turn.
Read your poetry. I feel like that would be very calming. Let's open a speakeasy.
I'm digging
I like
this
this
music.
music. Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, it kind of works for our body.
Is June still playing his pipe organ?
Yeah, he's got his like steel gate shut, and you just hear it play it in there.
I can't hate him for that.
Jeez. Man, I'm dying.
Yeah, you're literally dying. Did you sneeze 3 times?
I am going to
That's good because you.
give bardic inspiration to Neff, knowing Neff is a good fighter,
Thanks.
and then
I've been working on my strength.
This is a statue, by the way. I forgot to tell you
what
guys
is
that.
statue?
The unicorn's a
unicorn.
statue. It's not a real unicorn.
Hey, I was gonna ask what it was.
We forgot to ask about it once
Yeah,
we actually got
that's
to
okay.
it.
Totally forgot about it.
Oh, but my brother had a substitute in grade school once for music, and some kids sneeze 3 times, and the substitute's like, "Oh, you're pregnant. You sneezed 3 times." So now every time that sneezing in 3 times happens, I'm like, "Well, I'm pregnant."
Oh boy.
What a wild thing to tell
Yeah,
a kindergartner.
Don't tell that to a child. Don't. Just stop.
It's his core memory now.
Yeah,
so,
right,
Now
thanks.
it's mine because I got to hear
Yeah.
about it.
Just teachers making great core memories.
Let's see. We are going to
Kill him.
Firebolt the Mist Lady
Okay.
who was coming over by Quillith.
Yep.
Magic. This is a nice peaceful
You must
bar
you
brawl.
hurl a mote
Yep.
of fire at a creature to object range. May a ranged slow attack against the target on a hit. Oh, that's gonna miss. Unless a 7.
Wait.
Unless a 7 hits.
Nope. Sorry.
So that's my action. Bonus action. I'm gonna. That's a door there. I'm guessing?
Yeah, that's where you came in. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of sort of head towards the door.
Okay.
That's my go.
Next
Okay,
turn.
Okay, it is my turn. Okay. I am going to move up to this one probably.
Go for it.
That is enough movement. There's no tiles, but that's enough.
Mhm.
I counted. And then I am going to and just rolling them with my sword. It'll probably feel nice if I can hit him.
Slashy, slashy.
It's been a while. That's a 6.
That does not hit.
Yeah, that's okay. I get to do 2 weapon fighting, right?
Mhm.
Which means I can roll again.
Mhm.
Is this the one where I don't add anything to it?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, that's a 14.
14's good enough on him.
Solid. That's 5 points of damage.
Nice. He takes it in the face.
Good. And then I'll hold position here because I don't want first opportunity attack and the child is done. So.
Okay.
That's my turn, please.
Cool. This guy, girl, lady person thing is going to swing an attack at you. Actually, first of all, it's going to try and grab you.
Ew.
So make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Bonus action, grapple.
Over you go.
Bonus action.
Don't read,
Is
yeah.
it gonna spit on me?
Give
Oh
it
yeah.
Bardic.
What do I add for that? What die do you use right now at level 4 or whatever?
It is a D6.
Okay, and you said dexterity.
Yes.
I got a 12.
12.
With your D.
No, without the d6. But is it worth using a D6?
That's up to you.
It's up to you.
No, I'm gonna hold off.
Okay.
If he holds me, I guess we're holding.
This person like smells of like strong, miserable body odor, and is just like, "Ugh," and like grabs around you and holds you around the neck, and then is like casually just swinging its morning star at your back.
Casually.
Like it's patting my back with a morning star.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Oh boy, real bad. A 1 and a 2 doesn't hit you. You are grappled though.
That's, you know. Can I like use an additional bonus action to like pat his back?
Maybe when
He's
he
going
needs
through
his
it. Yeah. Maybe he just needs a little something.
Right?
Take a bonus action on his turn to pat his back.
Let's see here. This one's gonna head towards.
No,
It's a
let him
reaction.
like
We'll
the
look.
statue.
Yeah,
Seems like a very drugged up thing to do.
20. It's gonna go towards Calvin. It's not quite there yet.
Oh my gosh. This guy hugging me over here.
But he's gonna throw. He's gonna throw something at you, Calvin. He's got a piece of metal in his hands. He's just gonna chuck it at you. Ooh, that's pretty good. 20 plus hits you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's grab some dice here.
Dice is one piece of metal. He needs to calm down.
I can never freaking find those. There it is.
Oh yeah, and all points are gonna hit you. It's gonna rotate that much to be hit by multiple.
You get 14 points of scrap metal in your face.
Whoa.
Golly.
As he chucks
That's
a
heck of a huck.
improvised spear at you.
Not the face.
But it's Callan's turn now. So.
That's all you care about. Not the face.
Not Calvin's.
That's a scar forever.
It's alright. You work at a church. Do you have healers? Replace the scar with some fins or something.
I was gonna say I don't know if
It's
it's
a
a
spider
type of
legs
place
came
that
out of your
heals. I'm gonna try to hit evil Scrapple guy.
Okay.
Yeah, that was real rude.
Yeah, what the hell, dude?
Uh, 18.
Yeah, that's good.
Wait a minute.
D8.
I need better weapons. When's our next shopping
20.
episode?
20 damage?
Yep.
Oh, god
After
damn.
we escape.
He's looking real rough.
Yeah, with what money? I'm gonna have to steal my slave guys.
Ah, why would you hit me? Ah.
Nice acting, Tom.
Let me see what I got. Let me see.
Custard.
Ooh. I mean, I guess, but I feel like that won't get me very
Okay.
much.
Well, well, these homeless people ain't gonna have loot.
They had a really nice improvised spear.
You
Yeah.
can take
That's a
their
lot.
drugs and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I might have more.
Drug empire. That's gonna be the next
That's how we get
Mhm.
honest laboring.
Oh, yeah, we sell drugs to save up money to get everybody.
Yep.
Drugs
Yeah.
that
like
make
it.
everybody
Buy
act
your
like
freedom.
this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with it.
Alright, new plan.
Doesn't trust her friends.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still gonna attack this bitch though. Don't fuck
Unless they're best friends. Or is it just
I don't
distrusting
think
everybody?
it makes you. Hold on. Let me look. Let me
She's
look
like,
at it
oh my
Should have
god,
asked.
Tanith shot something towards me. He was trying to kill me, but he hit her instead. And then she's like, oh, I'm gonna hit her too.
Hi, baby.
You really thought I was not shooting it at her? Okay.
She doesn't trust you. Paranoia is a real thing.
That's true. That's fine. I mean, I did run away too after I hurled firebolts.
Best friends.
Yeah, it just says you distrust your allies. You can't give or receive aid from them. So yeah, you could still attack her if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Go for it.
Alright.
Oh, so that's good to know. So I can't give you bardic inspiration.
Yep.
No, but I can be inspired. And I am inspired. That's what matters.
You.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna hit her with my quarter staff.
Okay.
Two-handed. Well. That's a 11 to hit.
Not enough. Swing and a miss.
Anyways. She's good, yeah. She'll just.
it's going to
Glare at
use.
her.
It's going to use her reaction to make you make a wisdom saving throw.
Another one?
Yeah, you're
I'm
about
really
to.
gonna be weird.
You can do it.
Ooh. Should I reroll that? I'm gonna reroll it. Okay, that's a 19.
19,
plus
good.
3, yeah.
She started yelling some obscenities at you, but you're just like, lady, I've heard worse.
I work at a church.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna go 25, 30-ish. Let's see, what's he gonna do? He can't grab you. Ooh, he's got range. He's gonna try and swing his Morning Star at you. And misses hard. He's like, hey man, hold this for me!
Good one.
Goddard's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at this guy. There.
Okay, go for it.
What happens with fireballs?
I got a 10.
10 does not hit.
Dang.
Okay then.
Bonus action, anything?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Stand.
Is it my turn to bonus action? Since I
If you have a
cast that?
bonus action to do anything, you can do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an offhand weapon attack on Mr. Morningstar guy.
Alright, you want to run up to him then?
Unfortunately, I guess I better. I'm kind of scared, but I will anyhow. Oh boy, nope, I'm gonna run the opposite direction.
Oh no!
I got a 5.
Oh no! Swing and a miss.
Slaver has really made us off. We apparently are.
Yeah, you guys gotta get warmed up here a little bit.
Calvin kicked butt.
Yeah, so okay. Calvin's had a lot of freedom. Also, maybe eating all those mushrooms probably helped.
Yeah.
We're just gonna try and.
I've been,
Get in there.
using
Yeah,
stuff.
Attacking
Precision.
the window.
Like
One attack at Quilla.
real life freaking.
Yeah.
Like fruit ninja.
18.
That's great.
You take
Romantic.
7 slashing damage
That
as
guy's
she
hugging me. He's trying to
runs
hug me.
by you. Did she leave here? No, you're
I
still on
smell
the
it
thing.
all.
She's gonna start clawing at the gate. Ooh. She's starting to damage the gate. But she's like madly slashing at it.
Damn bitch, calm down.
Yep, Tana's turn.
Alright, I am going to use Bardic Inspiration to use Unsettling Words on the guy in front of me.
Okay.
And
Such a fun spell.
what, Unsettling Words? So I have to subtract 2 from your next saving throw, from his next saving throw.
Okay.
And then I am going to I'm going to what was I going to cast at him? Dissonant Whispers.
That's a fun one.
You whisper discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, ragging you with terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
It will indeed. These are super wise. A 3.
3. -2.
Yeah.
But, okay, cool. So he fails.
Yep.
So, 3d6.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, the hollow metal dice make noise. And honestly, for a it's 3, right? 3d6. Yeah. 8 damage.
Okay.
And is Is he on me, or is he not like?
He's within 5 feet.
He is within 5
yeah.
feet, so if I move, he gets an
Uh,
opportunity.
Yeah, I would say so. He's got a 10-foot reach too. So.
Oh, he's got a 10-foot reach.
Indeed.
So then he definitely gets an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
I'm gonna risk it.
Got it.
He's gonna stay.
What are you doing? Leave me alone, man.
I'm a bard, man. I don't like to. I don't want to. Yeah.
He rolled a 2.
He does not hit.
Correct. Yes, turn.
Do I have to roll strength to break from his grapple before I can hit him?
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
No, if you're grappled by him, you can hit him while he's got you grappled.
Oh,
I got a plan.
You just do
It's
it.
not a good plan, but I got a plan.
You just can't move away from him.
Alright.
alright. But I still rolled a hit, like that's usual. Gotcha. That's a 10, unfortunately.
Not enough.
Okay. Other hand. Ooh, that's a 9.
Ooh, not enough.
Give him another pat on the back, I guess. That's my turn.
Roll to comfort.
Yeah, roll comfort. Maybe it'll.
He's just gonna keep holding on to you.
I mean, I guess.
Until he actually just starts sobbing. And
Yeah.
Right?
remember the last time anyways.
I'll just keep alternating between stabbing and patting his back. One
Does
method.
16 hit you?
Yeah, most likely. I mean, the answer is yes.
He's gonna tap you lightly on the back with his Morning Star.
Funny enough, I'm not at full HP. Give me a second.
6 points of damage.
6 points
Yeah.
of damage.
There's like a moment of like he's gonna puke on you,
Can I say please don't?
and then he just taps you on the back with his Morning Star. Or her
Okay.
Morning Star. Yeah, her. I don't know
Much
which one it
preferable
is.
to puke, honestly.
Yeah. This guy's gonna run right up to Calvin now.
Duck, Calvin, duck.
Make a dexterity saving throw as he wants to dance with you.
Like really, Jan?
Good?
Wow.
Oh
He ain't dancing with
man!
you.
You're able to escape. But now he's mad that you're not dancing with him.
Oh.
That sounds like
Oh, that's probably
Yeah.
15 doesn't hit you, right?
meat.
Oh, it does.
So it does.
Oh, okay, cool. 4 points of damage as he swings his scrap piece of metal at you because you won't dance with him. And then it's your turn, Calvin.
Okay. I'm gonna stab his hand.
We'll get through this order and then stop. We're almost
Another nat 1.
Oh, golly!
Fuck
That
him
means I
up.
get. So I'm gonna get double dice? Or
You can double the dice or you can take the maximum damage for a normal set of dice.
I like doubling the dice.
Okay.
It's fun. A whole handful of dice.
What are you bringing into this fight, Paula?
23. Yeah.
Just kidding, I'm just hugging this guy in the
36.
corner.
Do you want to kill this guy or just knock him out?
I should probably. Well, can I ask, like everyone else? Like, killing these guys. Like, what are we doing here?
Listen to the voices in your head.
Yeah, what are those voices telling you?
The voices are just congratulating you.
Yeah.
Throw your kid. You don't need any help here.
Dean Toon said when we take care of them, we get free drinks.
I'll just knock him out.
Okay.
I mean, that takes care
He
of
goes down. I just wanted to dance.
That's probably for the best because we're slaves.
Yeah.
So if we get into trouble, it's gonna be worse than.
Maybe bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. I didn't even think about that.
You know, look at this mark on your neck. Everybody
Yeah,
else
it's on my
can see it. Mine's on my hand, my wrist.
And then I'm gonna move and I'll can attack, stab the guy that's
Hugging me?
like,
Yep.
yeah.
Don't worry, I got it.
Trying real hard to puke on you.
That's a
Guys, I don't know if we're gonna be able to plan.
Yeah,
We might
that's-
just have to
that's
run
no-
out of town anyways after we kill all these fucking guys.
Yeah, Toons doesn't seem like the type of person that would be like, yeah, I told him to fight. Considering he just shut his window and was like, bye.
Yeah, he's gonna lie about what
I
happened.
do get my
I still
sneak
like
attack
him.
for that one,
Oh yeah, me too.
Because
I think you get
He's-
sneak attack
he's-
once
he's
per
an organ
round.
himself. He's a-
I have to
got it.
double check.
He's a musical
Uh,
instrument.
uh,
I'm gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, no, it's one per round.
Once per round. Yep, you got
Tell
it.
him to buy you. You can work for him.
2.
You?
I like
Does
that.
does
I like
not
that.
hit.
No, 2
Oh,
damage.
2 damage. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And if we do this, leverage. So when you're like, buy me.
Cool's turn.
Okay.
You have friends again.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh my god. My friends didn't want to kill me. I was just being paranoid. Okay. I'm gonna. If I fly upwards while she's distracted, scratching the gate, will she still get an attack of opportunity on me?
She does not have range, and she's not focused on you. I would say she'd get an attack with disadvantage.
Okay, I'll just stay on the ground.
Okay.
That's fine. But I will cast a Hunter's Mark on her for
Okay.
my bonus action, and I'm gonna try to hit her with my quarterstaff again.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 16 plus. Oh, that's 18.
Yeah, that's definitely enough.
Right. So, 102 okay. 10.
Nice. Is that an arrow? Or that was your staff?
Yeah.
She catches like a in the back of her head, and she's like a moment of like ah, and then she goes right back to being crazy.
That's so valid.
Anything else?
Nah.
All right. Go to her. This guy's like, you look like a teddy bear. I want to hug you. So make a dexterity saving throw. He's trying to pick you up.
Why are those
16.
16's enough. He really wants to hug you, and he keeps like trying to like reach down and grab you, and he can't. So he's just gonna smash you instead with his torch. Stand still. 16 hit you?
It does.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 12 damage from his
Whoa.
torch as he smashes you in the top of the head. Sit still, teddy bear. It's your turn now.
Alright, I'm gonna attack with my rapier. So that'd be a 21.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Oh, and 5.
Damage. Okay.
And offhand attack.
Yep.
I can offhand attack with my short sword. I happen to have extra, right?
Yep.
Cool. And I don't get advantage on this one?
Correct.
Oh, a 6.
6 does not hit.
Dang. That didn't do a lot of damage.
Do you guys want to stop there? We're at the top of the order.
I want to kill these bastards.
Next time.
Next time.
How do you print this?
A stencil and a pen.
Really? Not so. Nice.
Yeah, if you rub it too hard, it'll probably come off.
Print out the stencil. How do you do that?